What's up, everybody? This is Johnny Basement, and we're back here live in the basement for the New York Knicks versus the Miami Heat. Game just started. James just getting underway right now. The Heat are 6th in the East. The Knicks are 7th in the East. 7th in the East. They're actually 2 games behind the Heat right now. 2 games behind the Heat, and really should. There's been some odd stuff going on with the Knicks lately, and one of them is the use of R.J. Barrett and why they don't use him more in crunch time, especially the last game. They didn't even use him at all in crunch time. So that was a little odd to me. I don't understand it. And Grimes has been playing better defensively. I mean, Barrett didn't have the greatest of games right now, but he just hit a floater right there. 2-2. So we'll have to see what happens when it comes along. But the utilization of Barrett during crunch time, he usually goes out of games like around 7:50 in the fourth quarter. Then they bring him back in at 1:41. And then you don't see him again. So I don't really understand. Usually I have your best players running on the court at that time. And I don't know what Tibbs is doing. I honestly don't know. So we'll have to find out what's going on there, man. Just kind of watch it as we go here. But Barrett lately, it appears to me like he's almost fallen out of favor. Falling out of favor. That's the term I'm looking for. Maybe he's falling out of favor. Randle for 3. Julius Randle right there. 5-2 Knicks. 5-2. The game just started. I'm already getting pumped up. Bulldog, first cellar dweller accounted for. Bulldogs in the base. What's up? What is going on, Bulldog? Brendan, what's going on? Brendan, another cellar dweller accounted for. Brendan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 highs to you, Brendan. Manav, OG cellar dweller accounted for. Manav, in the basement. What's up, Manav? Flex. I know, Flex. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Flex in the basement. I know it feels like forever, bro. Feels like forever, man. I don't like going on stretches like that either. It happens, man. You guys heard my voice. It was shot. I wasn't feeling that great the past few days. So, hey, sometimes you got to do and take a couple days off, and that's pretty much what happened. I'm the boss, so I asked myself, can I take off? Sure you can, Johnny. Boom, so I took off, but I'm not normally like that. I usually like to be hardcore every day, going and diving in further and further, man. Bond, another cellar dweller accounted for. Bond, second Aussie accounted for. The first one is Flex. Flex was the first Australian representing the basement. Bond, what's going on, brother? I'm doing good, man. Doing a lot better today, man. A lot better today. Glad to be back. Quickly for 3. Bang! Corner 3 from Quickly. Jumping out to a great start. Great start here. Way back. Another cellar dweller accounted for. Way back's in the basement. Hey, big guy, so you have discovered Cold Chisel. Man, the 2 songs I've done on there have been great. And I realized I found out it was a mic problem. I found out what my mic problem is, and I found it out. I did last week, the couple videos I did. You heard me, no problem. And today I forgot to adjust my mic before I went on. But I figured it out, and that video is a little low. Not the song, but me talking was low. But I know why, because I didn't do it today. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button, guys. We're in the basement. We got to keep it rolling. We're going to be in here quite often, man. The next game is Saturday. The Rangers come back on Monday. It feels weird. No football this weekend. No NFL. Super Bowl coming up. We'll talk about that in a minute. Bond, yes, smash the like button on your way into the basement. Hit the like button on the way in. Open that door. Bang. Like button. There you go. Bulldog, that's 7 days being in the basement for me. It is. You made the 7 days consecutively. You got to break words down when we're in the basement, because we're in the basement, so we don't know everything. You're now a cellar dweller, Bulldog. You are a cellar dweller. You've been here 7 consecutive days. You've been active in here. You've been active on all the other stuff. And I appreciate the support, brother. Bond, good day to all the cellar dwellers and all the Aussie crew. Manav, what's up? Bond, Cold Chisel video was awesome. I know, man. Again, I know my volume on the mic was down, and I know better now. I actually figured it out, and I forgot to turn it up this time. I forgot to adjust it. But at least the song came out great, which was more important than hearing whatever the hell I had to say. So it's good. Am I going to watch the Pro Bowl? You know what's funny, man? I'm not big into I'm not big into the Pro Bowl or the hockey All-Star game or the NBA All-Star game or the baseball All-Star game. I've never got really big into All-Star games. Probably not. I'm probably not going to watch it. I don't know. It's just boring to me. It's boring. None of the All-Star games excite me. They never have as a fan. It's like preseason. I don't get into preseason. I don't know why. I just don't. But, I mean, it's like hockey, the hockey All-Star game. The goalies don't even try. They don't even try. It's just like this. And I don't blame them because I don't want to get hurt. You do a full stretch and then you hurt and you're on a team that's ready to go somewhere. I mean, I get it. It's for fun. It's excitement. I like the skills competition. Now, in the NBA, I like watching the skills. I like watching the three-point contests. I like watching the slam dunk contest. Hockey, I like watching them shoot on the nets and do their shooting skill. I love all that. I'm just talking about the game itself. Home run derby, I like watching that. Like all of that. I'll live stream that stuff. I don't mind that at all. That's exciting stuff to watch the greats in the game go at it with each other. 1 second. I told you all I was just setting up. So, yeah, man, it's good stuff, though. 14-8, Knicks right now. 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Let's keep this going. Bond, I was not happy with the Bengals game. It's not good watching my team go down like that. Yeah, man. That was a tough way to go down, bro. Tough way. A great game. Randall misses the mid-range jumper. Kick bat out by Sims. Quickly driving that lane. Quickly. Boom. Quickly dropped it in. There you go. Nice. Quickly's been playing really well lately, guys. Quickly has been playing really well. And the other night against the Lakers, Quickly was actually the one held in instead of putting Barrett back in the game, which was really weird to me. Really weird, man. Well, Barrett did not have a great game that day, but I just feel like he's falling out of Tibbs's whatever it is. Is he going in his doghouse? I don't know. Grady, another cellar dweller accounted for. Grady's in the base. What's going on, Grady? Hi, Johnny, and all the basement bloodline. Wow, dropping the bloodline wrestling in here. Dropping WWE wrestling bloodline. The bloodline. The basement bloodline. That's good, Grady. I like that one, man. I like that one. And yes, guys, I am actually done with my 4 teams. I've always known the 4 teams to do for the Australian video, my Australian Rules Football League. I have it down. I was just seeing how to present it. But I got an idea of how to do it. So that actually, believe it or not, that video actually is going to be making it on here over the weekend. That video will make it on here over the weekend. My final 4 teams. I'm not picking a team on that one. Or maybe I will. Who knows? You never know what I'll do in that video. Manav, it was a great game between the Chiefs and the Bengals, Bond. It was an incredible game. Way better than – I felt so bad for the 49ers and 49er fans. Felt really badly for them. Your quarterback, Purdy, goes down with the URL, and then Josh Johnson comes in and gets a concussion, so you're forced to put Purdy back in, and all he can do really is hand off because he can't throw the ball. Oh, that was terrible, man. That was really terrible. I felt badly for Niner fans and the Niners themselves, man. What a way to go down, man. You got both quarterbacks hurt. What are you going to do? That was just terrible, man. Really felt badly for them. I did. That was I mean, hey, injuries happen. That's it. That's the way it goes. Injuries happen, man. But I'm going for the Chiefs. I'm not going for the Eagles. I'm going for the Chiefs on Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday in 2 weeks. I'm going for the Chiefs. I am not going for the Eagles. Going for the Chiefs the rest of the way. Well, the rest of the way. There's only one more game. You guys know what I mean. I'm going with the Chiefs. Going to be a tough game, though. The Eagles are no pushovers. They got a great defense, man. Bulldog, the player who pushed Mahomes down and got a penalty, got yelled at by his teammate. Yep, he sure did. That was a really bad play, man. There was no reason to give that extra push, man. It just wasn't. And in a game like that, and it's Mahomes, it's going to be an automatic flag. If you're an established great quarterback, it's going to be an automatic flag when you can throw. If you're a no-name quarterback, you can throw that guy around. They never throw flags on no-names. They don't throw flags on no-names, if you've noticed. And I don't I don't think every quarterback hit should be a flag, but depending on who you are, it'll be a flag. Just saying. Bulldog, I'm rooting for. Yep, I am up to that. Okay, I'm rooting for the Eagles. I hear you, brother. Manav, the Super Bowl game is going for to be awesome, Georgia. Super Bowl game should be a great one. 16-8 Knicks right now. 7:25 left in the first quarter. Randall just got the board, bringing it back up. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go. Let's go, Knicks. Come on. Come on, Randall. Come on, Randall. Bro, put it on him. Kick back out to Grimes to Barrett. Come on, Barrett. Let's have a great game from you today. Come on, RJ. Beautiful move. Laid it right in. Beautiful move. 18-8. Knicks up by 10. Knicks up by 10. Super Bowl game. Yep. Bulldog. I never root for the Chiefs unless they play the Giants, Patriots, or Dolphins. I understand. I understand. I mean, I just go for the AFC, man. Outside, the Giants are my second favorite team, man. Like the Mets are my second favorite team. I'm a Yankee fan. But the only time I go for the NFC if the Giants are in it, because I always go for my own conference, except like the American League. This year, I actually went for the Phillies because I will never go as a Yankee fan, never go for the Astros. Never I'll go for the Astros. I won't go for the Red Sox either. Those are the only two times I won't go for the American League in the World Series. Hockey, I always go for the Eastern Conference. And basketball, I always go for the Eastern Conference also. Unless it's LeBron. I am a LeBron fan. Let's see. Yeah, he shouldn't have done it, Bon. Yeah, the guy should not have shoved him, man. You know you're going to get the penalty. Where's your head at in an important game like that, Eastern Conference Finals? AFC Championship game, whatever you want to call it. I'm just saying, where's your head at? Where is your head at? It's just a bonehead move. He shouldn't have done it. Randall. Oh, he missed him. He missed it. 18-11. Heat got the rebound, bringing it back up. Come on, quickly. Let's go. Beautiful steal. Barrett, bring it up. Put it down to did he block that? Oh, my gosh, he blocked Randall. He blocked Randall from dunking. That you got to give credit where credit is due. I didn't see who blocked him, but Randall was going up to bring it down strong, and he clean block. We're going to find out now on the replay. That was a clean block. Who did that? Here's the steal. Quickly, Barrett kicks it back to Randall, goes up. What a block. I don't like seeing that happen to my team, but he was going to bring him. Randall's been posterizing a lot of people lately. A lot of people. He's been laying down the poster on a lot of people. Flex shouldn't matter on who the players are involved. Listen, I don't have blaming games on flags or blaming games on refs. I don't do. Now, can a ref make a bad call at an unfortunate time in the game, like the end of the game? Sure. But everything that led up to that even happening, how did your team get into a position where a bad call, put you in the spot to lose? What didn't you do during the game that made that happen? It's like leaving a boxing match. It's like leaving a boxing or an MMA match to the judges. You don't want to leave it to the judges. You want to show you won. You won decisively by knocking the other dude out. When a team doesn't knock another team out in any sport, you're leaving it up basically to the judges. So if the ref makes a bad call, what did your team not do that it cost you the game? Barrett for three, corner three, missed it. Oh, he going for a touchdown pass. What a pass. Jimmy Butler's got it right now. RJ defending him. Come on, RJ, defense. Beautiful rebound by Hart. I got to give Hartenstein a lot of credit. He's been playing better lately. I'm not a big Hartenstein fan. Grimes underneath. Beautiful pass. I want the Knicks to win. Knicks are going to win this game tonight. Let's go. Way back. I got to pop out. I'll be back in a half. Okay, brother. No problem, way back. We'll see you when you get back, man. No problem, way back. We'll see you when you get back. Back. There you go. That's a tongue twister using the name with all that. Bond, I'm going for the Eagles in the Super Bowl. All right, Bond, I'm going for the Chiefs. Manav, rooting for the Chiefs in the Super Bowl game. Very close, Bond. No matter what. And you know what's funny? I'm not an Eagles fan, and I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm going for the Chiefs because they're in the AFC. That's it. I'm going for the Chiefs because they represent the AFC, which my Jets are in. So that's good to go. Valix, another cellar dweller accounted for. Valix, you've been in here enough. You've been in here seven consecutive times that I've been on here, so you are now a cellar dweller. Valix, thank you for the support. Yeah, Bulldog, go Rangers. Rangers are back on Monday, 7:30, playing the Flames. Monday, 7:30, playing the Flames. We will be back on here with that, and I'll be back on Saturday night with Clippers and the Knicks. It's going to be weird. No football. No football Sunday. It's going to be strange. Yeah, let's go Knicks, Valix. They're looking good so far, but, it's early in the game. We're up by 11 points. We're up by 11, but this is basketball, man. You could be up by 15 right now, and sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes it doesn't matter until the second half. Manav, okay, saying what's up to Valix. Bond, did the Bulls win the other day? I was watching the game at the bar, but I ended up going to a party before the game finished. I don't know. I don't know what the Bulls did. I can tell you. You find that out. Right now, just to let you know, the Bulls, they must have lost because it shows they lost their last game. The Bulls are 11th seed. They're 3 spots out. Everything's so tight right now. I shouldn't even say. I'll put it this way. Oh, Grimes, beautiful play. Hartenstein, good follow through. 24-13 Knicks, 3:25 left in the first quarter. It's kind of funny, man. The standings here are ridiculously close. The Knicks are the 7th seed right now at 10 games out of first. They're 2 games behind the Heat, who are 6th seed. Now the 8th seed is the Hawks, who are 1 game behind the Knicks. The 9th seed are the Wizards, which are 1 game behind the Hawks. Put it this way, guys. The Bulls are the 11th seed right now, right? They're 13 games out of first. They're only 3 games behind the Knicks in the 7th seed. Only 3. Between number 6 Heat to number 11 Bulls, only 6-7 games separate those 2 teams, and everything in between every team in between is only separated by a game or 2 tops. Anybody can flip in and out of the playoff picture over the next couple of months very easily. Very easily. Bond, did the Bull? I just read that. I'm going for the Knicks in this one. Great, Bond. That is awesome, brother. By the way, Bond, and I see it a lot in here. It's not just you. Knicks starts with a K. It's like this. Starts with a K. It's okay. It's a common mistake, man. I've seen it a lot, and I meant to mention that the other day when I was doing the Knicks. Mentioned it a lot. Now, thanks. I thought the Bulls were going to win. Yeah, I'm just looking up what their last standing was, and their last game, they lost. The Bulls lost to the Clippers 108-103. That was their last game they played. The one against the Clippers, they lost 108-103 on January 31st. So that had to have been it. Jimmy Butler on Quentin Grimes right now. Grimes, I'm really enjoying watching this kid evolve. Quentin Grimes he could be our sharpshooter that we need. Evan Fournier making a freaking appearance. You never see Fournier. Fournier hasn't played that often anymore. Not that often. Quickly to Fournier. Back to Grimes for 3. He missed it. Front of the rim. 28-17 Knicks right now. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Georgia, hope the Knicks win. Heat are the Hawks' Southeast Division rival. Yeah, I know it. And the Heat and the Knicks have always been big rivals since the 90s, man. Big rivals since the 90s. A lot of big games between Ewing and Alonzo Mourning and P.J. Brown and Charlie Ward and Sprewell and oh man, just good times back then. Ewing, Sprewell came a little later, but the rivalry was still there. Chicago sports. Welcome back into the basement, brother. Don't talk about my Bulls. We weren't talking about him. We were just saying, man, Bond's a Bulls fan. See Bond 75, he's a Bulls fan. He wanted to know what they did the other day. So I told him. DJ, welcome into the basement, man. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button, bro. Let's go Knicks. Manav, I miss Michael Jordan on the Bulls. Oh, my gosh, that was a long time ago, Manav. But, yeah, a lot of Bulls fans miss those days. Of course they do. Bulldog, bless you, Johnny. Thanks, brother. Thank you, man. Chicago Sports, what's up? Watching my team while watching you. Not watching your team. Not watching your team, brother. I'm talking about the game the other day. Going over the standings, man, your Bulls are just 3 games away from being the 7th seed. 3 games away from being the 7th seed, man. 3. They're the 11th seed right now, but the Knicks are 7th seed. There's only 3 games separating them. 3. That's it. Anything can happen in these, man. These games can flip really fast. These standings can flip really fast. The Celtics are in first in the East. Well, actually, they're the number 1 team overall in the league. The Bucks are right behind them, 2.5 games out. But when you get to about the 6th seed, they're 2 games ahead of the Knicks, who are the 7th seed. The 7th seed Knicks are only 1 game in front of the 8th seeded Hawks, who are only 1 game in front of the 9th seeded Wizards, who are only 1 game in front of the 10th and 11th Pacers and Bulls. Everybody's within a game of each other, right up into number 11 Bulls through number 7 Knicks are all a game within each other. Then the Heat is 2 games. So that's where we're at. That's awesome, Chicago. Yeah, your team will be starting pretty soon, man. The Bulls are playing right now. Good, man. That's good, brother. They need some wins, too. They're still in it, too, man. I mean, the 10th seed, right? 10th seed's like a play-in, man. It's like a play-in. 0-0. Didn't start. You almost, though. Yeah, what are they, 8 o'clock start? I mean, 7 o'clock out there, right? So good. Bing Bong, already subbed. Yes, DJ. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Keep those likes coming. Chicago, thanks. Keep me posted. Yeah, Chicago. Bond 75 is a Bulls fan, so please keep him updated, man. Bond 75 is a Bulls fan. So that's fine with us, man. We have such diversity in the basement, man. Fans of other teams, we're all in here kicking it, brother. That's what it's about. 48 with the steal. Quickly back to Barrett. Come on, RJ. At the 48 for 3. I missed. Come on, man. Come on, Evan. You don't even play that much. How are you going to miss? Can't miss, dude. I'm surprised he's in there right now. Got Obi Toppin, and Obi Toppin's another one of my favorite young players on the Knicks. Another one of my favorite young players. The Heat are on a 7-0 run in the last minute 14. Quickly missed it. Now everybody's missing. Now everybody on the Knicks is missing. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. 28-22 Knicks. Bruin. OG cellar dweller accounted for. Bruins in the basement. What's up, brother? Feels like forever, man, right? Bulldog says, what's up? Chicago, we're supposed to be 6th seed or better, and I got you, Bond. Brother, you could be there. 6th seed is only 5 games out of the 6th seed. 5. Everything's crazy, man. Everything. The only reason he's playing is because Jalen Brunson is out. There you go. That's the reason. See, I thought they would have played Miles McBride a little bit more than Evan Fournier. I thought they would have played McBride and Quickly. Well, Quickly's definitely going to play, but I mean, I thought they would have been playing McBride more than they would Evan Fournier, who they're looking to trade. I would say play the youth more than a guy that you're going to get rid of that's not even in the plans. That's why I'm asking why Fournier is even out there. Why is he even out there? McBride should be in there and switch it off with Quickly. These are your young guys. Fournier is pretty much written off like Cam Reddish is written off. These guys are going to get traded. So I would rather see him play the younger guys more. It's funny. Fournier is really good at international play. Barrett for three. Missed. I need a big game out of RJ, man. It's my favorite Knick. I love RJ Barrett on the Knicks, man. I want to see him have a better game tonight. I want to see him have a better game, and I don't want to see him not in the game at the end. Now, Grimes is getting the time, because Grimes' defense is just better right now. It's just better. That's just where we're at. Just where we're at. Bruin is sure. I know, dude. I haven't been on since Saturday, man, but my voice was gone, and I really wasn't feeling that well either, man. I really wanted to do the Lakers-Knicks on Tuesday. Man, it was a game-time decision for me, man. I can't. Just couldn't, man. I was done. I wasn't feeling well, and my voice was still not well, man. So forget Sunday, the championship games, forget that, man. I couldn't even speak after doing the Royal Rumble. I did 7 straight days last week, 7, and you guys know I'm a high emotions guy. I cannot sit here and watch a game as a fan and just be like, wow, how could he miss that shot? Man, I wish that was better than that. Man, he's really got – I wonder why he's going to put him in the game. Man, how did he get dunked on? Wow, that was a bad pass. Man, I hope he doesn't do that next time he has the ball. Who could do that as a fan? How do you call yourself how can you not have high emotions as a fan? How can you not? So, of course, as you guys know, especially the OGs and real regular dwellers, you guys know my voice goes, and it goes a lot. It'll go again. It's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. Chicago, I swear by Bills losing. Oh, my gosh, the Hornets are a dumpster fire. The Hornets are a dumpster fire, man. I think the only team worse than them in the East is the Pistons. Now, when I talk about my Knicks, I'm happy we're not where we used to be. We used to hang out in the area of the Orlando Magic and the Magic and the Pistons and the Hornets. And we used to hang out with that bottom crowd, that bottom feeder crowd. At least we're out of that mess and more middle of the pack. But the Knicks still need that sharpshooter, man. We need that sharpshooter to go along with Brunson. And I really think Grimes might turn into that guy. He might. The guy is a great player, great defender. He's evolving in his shooting. Some games he hits threes not like nobody's business, and other games he doesn't. But I'm liking that they're having Randall play off the ball more than running the game through Randall. That was one of the bad mistakes the Knicks had made the last couple of years, is running the game through Randall. Don't run it through Randall. He needs to be off the ball. That's what he needs to do. Oh, look at that. McBride's in. Fournier's still out there. So I guess Fournier is going to be sharing time with Grimes. Obi top. Well, back to Fournier. Fournier dumped it to Hartenstein, who misses the floater. Gets his own board, though. Gets his own board. Hartenstein got his own board and misses the layup. Come on, Hartenstein. You can't do that. 28-22 Knicks. Second quarter underway. 28-25 Knicks. 3-pointer by the Heat. Toppin bring it up. Toppin's another great young player for the Knicks, man. Here comes McBride right now. See, not having Brunson out there is going to hurt them, man. Look at Eric Spoelstra, by the way. Remember when all the people out there said, well, Spoelstra, he's okay, but, he has LeBron, he has Wade, look what the guy has done with the Heat since those players have left the team. Eric Spoelstra is one of the best coaches in the game, and he never gets any recognition for that. He's a great coach, and he's proved it, man. Obi for three. Come on, Obi, shoot that three. Come on, hit that. He misses. Boy, the Knicks are playing very poor. Oh, good rebound by Hartenstein. Obi again for three. Oh, he missed again. Come on. How many times can we keep missing three-pointers, man? 29-25 Knicks. How many times can he keep hitting three-pointers? Not hitting, missing. Hey, Captain, welcome into the basement, man. Welcome into the basement. Subscribe, bell notice, hit that like button for me, Captain. Thank you for showing up. And Mutombo, no less. Kembe Mutombo, man, one of the greatest centers. Loved him at Georgetown, man. Good stuff. Thanks, man. DJ, yes. Quickly's definitely on RJ's heels. Look at what Thibodeau did against the Lakers, right? Look what he did. RJ stayed out crunch time, and he stayed out all of overtime. He let Quickly go the rest of the way. A lot to be said there. A lot to be said. Chicago, game starts. Oh, your game starts 3 minutes. Okay. Bulldog. Mosley just hit a 306-yard. Wow, did he? I like CJ Mosley, man. I really do, man. I like him a lot, man. He's been really good for the Knicks and the Jets, and he's been a great leader for them. Come on, man. Finally, we get a foul. Finally. That's incredible, man. I'll have to check that out. CJ Mosley did that. That's awesome. GB, another cellar dweller accounted for. Another Australian accounted for. See, GB's in the base. What's up, GB? Morning Dungeon Dwellers. Wow, I have to turn the volume down. It's like a new voice. It's a new voice. I got my voice back. I got it back. I told you once in a while I got to take those breaks, man. My voice was done. After the Royal Rumble Saturday night and halfway through it, my voice was out of here, man. Out of here. Truba! OG cellar dweller accounted for. Truba is in the basement. What's going on, Truba? Yep, we're all well, man. We're all well. Absolutely, brother. What's going on with you, man? Bruin, I sent you a ton of stuff on Instagram the past few days. I'm going to get in. Tomorrow morning, guys. Tomorrow morning. I'm doing a ton of stuff on the channel. Well, actually, all day. I'll be back. I'll be hitting the Discord, the IG. I'll be in all of that, guys. Like I said, I haven't been up to par the last few days, so I really haven't looked at hardly anything. I think I sent a couple things on Twitter. That was about it. I didn't get involved in too much the past couple of days, or more than that. Tomorrow, I'm getting into everything tomorrow. Everything. There's no game again until Saturday night, which is Clippers and come on, Top, and do something with that, which is Clippers and Knicks on Saturday. McBride to RJ. Come on, guys. 8 on the clock. 8 on the shot clock. Put it up. Barrett was blocked. Still Knicks ball. I'll be getting into all that, Bruin. I'm going to catch up on all the stuff. I haven't been on IG in a few days. I haven't been on Discord. Like I said, I commented on a couple of things on Twitter. That was about it. That's about it, man. I just wasn't feeling good at all. Fournier up. Fournier for 3. Is he going to hit it this time? No, he airmailed it. Airmailed it right to France. Let's go. Nikos, another cellar dweller accounted for. Nikos in the base. What's going on, Nikos? Hit that like button, brother. Everybody hit the like button coming in. The Knicks have 0 field goals in the last 425 and counting. 0 field goals in the last 425 and counting. Terrible. Sounds like a Jets game. Up 30-29 now, Knicks. 30-29. Nikos is in the basement. Greetings to the basement crew. Yes, sir. Back to you, my man. Chicago, 2-2 Bulls game. All right. Bulldog, welcome to the basement. Bulldog welcomes everybody to the basement, man. Bond, have you heard of Lauren Jackson, Australian basketball? Went to the USA and played in the WNBA 4-time grand final. No, I haven't, Bond. I'll have to take a look. I haven't. I don't know too many players in the WNBA. What a move. Where was the defense? Where was the defense? He went right up the gut, man. Nobody even there to contest it. That was horrible. Where are the Knicks? 32-31, 9:15 left in the half. 9:15 left in the half. Well, the Knicks had a great start to tonight's game. Really good start. Isn't that all NBA games? Does the first half even matter most of the time in NBA games? Does the first half even matter? Seriously, does the first half even matter sometimes? I mean, we've seen leads of 15 to 20 points at half. By the end of the third quarter, it's a 2-point game. In most games. Right? In most games. Lauren Jackson, Australian basketball. I'll have to check that out, Bon. I'll write her name down because I might forget it later. I'll write it down. I'll check it out, man. Lauren Jackson. WNBA. Check it out, brother. For sure. Anybody new in here, subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. Let's go, Knicks. Come on. I want to win out of my team tonight. I want to win, man. The Rangers come back on. Oh, what? What a turnaround. Trailing by 13. Now they're up by 1. Abadeo just brought it down. Brought it down on Fournier. Boom. He just dunked all over Fournier. All over him. Boy, the Knicks were just up by 13, and now they're down. Down by 1. Thought Thibodeau was a defensive coach. What's going on? Man, it was just, like I said, does the first half even matter in the NBA? Does it even matter? We see this all the time. Second half is where it's at. I don't care what the leads are, man. And I'm not just talking about the Knicks. I'm talking about in general. I see a lot of games that are like that. A lot of games are like that. Crazy, but it's true. I love watching the whole game anyway. I love basketball. I love watching the whole game anyway. Fournier hasn't played in so long on the court. It seems like he doesn't know what to do. RJ missed the freaking hand. Come on, is somebody going to hit a basket on this team? Fournier for 3. You going to hit that? Finally, Fournier hit a 3. Finally, Eric Fournier. Let's go. I keep calling him Eric. It's Evan. I don't know why I keep doing that. You know why I keep doing that? Because we're in the basement. The guy doesn't even play that often anymore, so who cares? RJ kicked it back out to Evan. Let's go, guys. Come on. Quickly up top. Quickly driving the lane. And he lost the ball. Driving the lane. He just lost the ball. Didn't get blocked. Didn't get tipped. Just lost the ball. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. Chicago 14-12. Bulls losing, but they called a timeout. We'll get the ball. Nice. All right. They're playing Charlotte. The Bulls, they should win that game. Oh, look at that. 3-pointer by Miami. Fournier driving the lane. Misses. Boy, Fournier's looking terrible, man. He's looking terrible. Fournier's looking terrible. Fournier's just looking bad, man. Lost the ball in the transition. Here comes the Heat. Another dunk by boy, the Knicks are just getting trampled on right now. 39-35 Miami. The Knicks look terrible right now. They started out great, started out really good, and they've fallen apart. They look like they're playing street ball right now. Everybody's following the ball. Nobody's covering anybody. They're all just running around, just follow wherever the ball is going. They look like this out there on defense. This is what they're doing on defense. This is the Knicks on defense. Where? Who are you? You get him. No, you get him. Yeah, that's your guy. Hey, that's your guy. Hey, where are you? What are you doing? They look like street ball right now. Looks like street ball. Like you have no clue what's going on. Incredible. Maybe it's not incredible. Maybe it's me. Maybe I expect too much out of my team. I don't know. Captain, Mitch Robinson is Mitchell Robinson, man. Mitchell Robinson might be out another 3 weeks, even though he's already been out. I like Mitchell Robinson, man. I really like him. He gets injured so much. He gets injured too much, man. Too much. And when Mitchell Robinson gets injured, it's kind of like Jimmy Garoppolo, man. These guys are good players, man, really solid players. But when they get hurt, they're hurt. They're out for weeks. And that's the problem. And right now we're seeing a lot of Hartenstein, who I've even admitted he's not my favorite Knick. He's not. But he has been playing better lately. But I want to see more Jericho Sims out there. That's another young guy that we have on the team that needs the minutes and the time that I think is going to be on the team for quite some time. Hartenstein, I don't know how long he's going to be here. This is his fifth team. He got drafted 4 years ago. The Knicks are his fifth team. Fifth! In 4 years, there's something wrong with the guy. There's something wrong. How can you get drafted in 2018 and this is your fifth team already? Already. Come on, man. Veterans that have been in the league 10, 12 years might travel to a new team each year after they've been with a team 10, 12 years. Not in the start of your career. So I want to see more Sims right now than Hartenstein. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? I'm a 4-decade Jets and Knicks fan. What do I know? How smart could I be? Bond, Lauren Jackson is a gun player. She's back in Australia now. WNBA scoring champion 03, 04, and 07. Nice, Bond. Nice. You know, it's like funny. Like we were talking about Australians in the league. I knew about Kyrie, and I knew obviously about Ben Simmons. I didn't know Patty Mills. So when I think you were the one that brought that up, Bond. I didn't know Patty Mills was an Australian. I knew Kyrie was, and I knew Ben Simmons was. When you said there was 3 on the Nets, it's like, well, who's the third guy? I never would have guessed Patty Mills. Never would have guessed it. Randall for 3. Hit that, Randall. Man, they keep missing. Keep missing. Come on, guys. 6:40 left in the half. Oh, Sims is in the game. See that? Tibbs is listening to me, man. Sims is in the game. Chicago, honestly, I like your system in New York. I just think you need some shooting. Yes, I agree. They need somebody to complement Jalen Brunson, who's having a career year. Jalen Brunson's having a career year, man. I'm loving this pickup. I love how a lot of people mock the pickup. Brunson has been carrying this team. He's a true floor general. Quickly out to Grimes. Grimes drives it in the lane and gets the bucket. Now, Grimes could end up being that guy down the road. I still want them to get a sharpshooter now, a consistent sharpshooter. But Grimes could be that guy down the road. He could be. Could be. Seeing this kid evolve right in front of us, man, and I'm loving it. Loving it. So, yeah, I mean, I agree with that, Chicago. It's a good analysis by you, man. Very good. Fournier for 3. Oh, what a surprise. He missed. We're more surprised when he hits them. He's missed a ton of them tonight. Chicago, you expect a lot from your team. Talk about me as a Bulls fan. I thought we'd be 6-5. Oh, yeah. And have a chance to go to the next round, but we 11th seed. I don't want to play in the tournament. I don't want a play-in tournament. I thought the Bulls were going to be a lot better, too. Now, you had injuries with Lonzo, but that shouldn't have knocked you all the way back. You get DeMar DeRozan. I mean, when I look at the Chicago Bulls lineup, listen, you guys got more shooters than the Knicks have. I really expected them to be in the middle there, too. 5, 6 seed, maybe 7th. But they're not far. They're only 3 games out from the 7th seed, which is who? The Knicks. Only 3 games out. But I understand what you're saying. I really when they got DeRozan, I'm like, oh, Chicago's going to take off now. They're going to take off. I don't have any answers why you guys are playing so poorly, man. I didn't expect that either, Chicago. Truba, little-known fun fact. Lou Gehrig had more RBIs than games. Played 5 times. Little-known fun fact. Lou Gehrig had more RBIs than games played. 5 times. Holy. That's insane, Truba. That's insane. More RBIs than games 5 times. That's insane. RJ driving in. RJ, tip. 42-37 on Miami right now. 5 minutes left in the half. RJ was just fouled. True, but that's insane. When you really think about that, you have more RBIs than games played. That's insane. 5 times. Wow. I'm writing that down. I want to look up some stuff on that. If I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember. Lou Gehrig. RBIs 5 times. Dude, that's insane. That is insane. Come on, Randall. Come on, Julius. Randall, oh, kicked it out quick. Oh, foul on Miami. Good, foul. We're not in the bonus yet, though, I don't think. I don't think the Knicks are in the bonus. Come on, Knicks. Yes, sir. Come on. Luke Longley. Yes, GB. Yes. Played with Michael Jordan at the Bulls. He sure did. Luke Longley been around the league a little bit. He even ended up on the Knicks at one point. Randall, the Knicks are missing a ton of threes tonight. They're missing a ton of threes. A ton of them. And some of them are rust. Some of them, they have almost the whole shot clock, and they just put it up. Man, work the clock. Pass it. It's funny because I want them to do the opposite of what I always yell at the Rangers. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. That's because you can play rebounds off the goalie. With the Knicks, I want you passing around a little bit. Passing around a little bit. Bond, Patty Mills could have played in the AFL, but he followed his NBA dream. Good for him, man. And that's awesome. He could play in that league, too. That's incredible. That's really incredible that he can play 2 sports. And I would imagine growing up in Australia, you'd be getting into the AFL or rugby or something like that, right? So, or rugby. I didn't say AFL was rugby. Trust and believe. I made that mistake once. I'll never make it again. That was in the very beginning. That was the very beginning of my AFL journey. Quickly, bang! Corner 3, we finally hit one. 42-40 Miami. Knicks down by 2 with a little under 4 minutes left. Little under 4 minutes left. Bond, GB, yep, Luke Longley. Amazing, right? Yeah, I remember him. Let's get some defense. Let's get some defense. Quickly, good defense. Good recovery, man. Now stay on him. Oh, he made it. Randall just threw it away. Boy, oh boy, I tell you, man. You can't make this stuff up. Chicago, me too. Don't understand why my team is struggling. Still, besides no hustle and no one cares, but it seems like Caruso. I don't know, man. I don't know, because your team, when you look at them on paper, that was a team I was like, oh, Chicago's going to be really good this year. Really good. Hey, you never know. They might get a surge out of nowhere. They're not telling you they're way out of it, man. They might get a surge out of nowhere. You never know. Crazier things have happened. Bruin, Lou Gehrig. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Bulldog, it's a shame. What happened to that? Oh, there you are. It's a shame he died of a disease. Well, they named it after him, down the road. It wasn't named after him before. They named it down the road. Lou Gehrig's disease, which is ALS. Which, by the way, Steve McMichael, one of the greatest Chicago Bears and part of the Four Horsemen stable in the WWF at the time, he is struggling with ALS right now. He's struggling with ALS right now, and it's not pretty, man. Not pretty. Captain, grade for the... A grade for our front office regime after 3 years. It's a good question there, Captain. I'm going to go with a C+. How about a C+? C+ because, first of all, listen, I'm not a huge Tom Thibodeau fan, but I thought it was at the time they hired him. I wasn't thrilled with it because I was an old school guy with old school ways, and you aren't going to change an older coach that's used to coaching a certain way. But he did take him to the playoffs for the first time since the Carmelo days. And Lynn Sanity, remember Lynn Sanity? He took him to the playoffs, so I was happy that first year. So I won't totally hate on him. They're playing more of the youth. I like that. The problem is the second year under Tibbs, they didn't bring any real shooters in. And Tibbs did what? Treated Derrick Rose as if it's 2011, Taj Gibson as if it's 2011, and ran these guys into the ground while our youth sat on the bench more times than not. And more minutes was spent on the bench by our younger players trying to get out there and playing. But you're running Taj Gibson like he's 20 years old. And Derrick Rose. I love Derrick Rose, but he was better as a sixth man. The team never provided a sharpshooter for this squad. But they have been playing more youth. They haven't been trading away the house for veterans. Sometimes they probably should. Other times I'm glad they didn't. They cleared house with everybody to bring in Katie and Kyrie. They're definitely coming here. Well, they didn't come here. So they've lost out on a lot, and they've made some decent moves. So I'll give them a C+, Captain. I'll give them a C+. Not incredible, but not bad. They're on their way because we're honestly right now, the way the Knicks are. Oh, yeah, and they ran the team through Randall for 2 years. They ran it through him before they got Brunson. Randall needs to be off the ball. And they were running the team through him. I like Julius Randle. I really do, but I like it better when he's off the ball. I don't like it when he's running the team through him. I don't like that. So he's not LeBron. He's not going to be running the game as a point guard. It's just not going to happen that way. You can't go from forward to point guard. LeBron does that amazingly. Nobody else, it's hard to do. Nobody else really does that. Quickly right now, as a starter, you want to talk about positive, as a starter, as a starter in 8 games he's started this year, he's averaging 20 points per game, 45% on the field goals, and 5.3 assists, averaging 4.9 rebounds in 41 minutes. So he's done really well quickly as a starter. I like quickly. I think he can be part of a trade package. If you're going to get a superstar on this team, quickly you could be a part of that. You could trade a couple of younger players to get a superstar. You could. But we'll see. But I'll give him a C+, Captain. C+. Not great, not bad, but I love that they're playing the younger players now. I love it. You got to play these guys a lot more, man. Jericho Sims, another one I think should be playing over Hartenstein. You got to get these kids minutes, man. So Grimes bring it up now. 2 minutes, just a little more than 2 minutes left in the half. 44-40, Miami. Randall with the board, 44-42. Randall puts it in. Where am I at? Chicago. Caruso is the only one that cares, gets a steal, passes the ball. Derrick Jones Jr. misses the rebound and gets fouled. Great hustle. Yeah, Caruso always hustled on the Lakers too, man. I know LeBron liked them. He was a casualty in a trade, man. That's just it. But Caruso, I thought, was always a good player, man. Grimes bringing it up. And one. Does he get the N1? That wasn't a foul? That was a foul. Come on. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That was a definite foul. Definite foul. Grimes going to the line. Grimes going to the line. That was a definite foul. I'm watching it again right now. He hit his hands, not the ball. Trouba, he's arguably the greatest. Oh, 1 pound of his all time. Just shy of 500 homers, 340 hitter. No doubt. No doubt. Greatest first baseman of all time. Arguably, but yes, he's definitely in that argument. No doubt about it. He's definitely in that argument. No question about it, man. Manav, hey, Captain, I love Mutombo a lot. Oh, yeah, Dikembe Mutombo is a monster, man. Dikembe Mutombo is a monster at Georgetown, monster on the Sixers, on the Nuggets. By the way, Mutombo, when he was on the Denver Nuggets, was a part of that historical hold on 1 second. Block that. Come on. Well, you can't play defense any better than that. You're right in his face. 46-44 Miami. Remember when Mutombo was part of the 8th-seeded Denver Nuggets? 8th-seeded Denver Nuggets took on the number 1 Sean Kemp, Detlef Schrempf. Detlef Schrempf. Sonics, and they beat them. That 8th-seeded Nuggets team beat that number 1 Sonics team that was heavily favored to go to the finals that year. Heavily favored. Dikembe Mutombo was a big part of that 8th seed, a big part of the reason why they didn't make it. Randall with foul. Come on, Randall. Hopefully that wasn't a shooting foul. Manav, I read that. Bond, I got to cut the lawn, but it can wait till your live stream is finished. Bond, got to cut the lawn. Brother, I don't even want to think about mowing the lawn for another 2 months. I don't even want to think about mowing the lawn until March, maybe April. If it could stay cold, man, which I don't really want to stay too cold, but if that grass can hold out till April, because I mow it all the way into about Halloween, man. Don't talk to me about mowing the lawn. But thank you, man. If you want to stay to the live stream's finished. Anybody new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, and like button. Keep the basement rolling. King B. King. Another cellar dweller accounted for. King's in the basement. JB to 5,000. Let's get the 5,000. That's what I'm talking about, my man. I've never been to the Garden for a basketball game. What's the atmosphere like with a group of four? We'll pay an average of $669 for a Knicks game. Oh, yeah. Sometimes more than that, depending on where you're sitting. Man, it's like no other experience you'll ever have. Come to the Garden in the heart of Manhattan. Penn Station right down below, man. You can go anywhere. Subways will take you anywhere, man. Go out into the city, the Knicks, the Rangers. Going to the Garden's an amazing experience, man. Amazing, because you got Manhattan right out the door. You go right out the door to Manhattan. Do whatever you want. You don't have to worry about driving or anything, man. Got experience going to Madison Square Garden, man. It's a great place for games. It's all types of events. All types of events they have there. Truba, you better believe it's a Spreewell jersey from 1999. Is it? 98-99 Spreewell. Spreewell, man. Yep. 98-99 Knicks, who amazingly made the finals that year and got swept by the dynasty. You know, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Ginobili. Got swept by them, man. Swept by them in the finals, which was expected, man. We had Allen Houston and Marcus Camby and Spreewell and so on. So, GB, that's the Aussie spirit, Bon. There you go. It's nearly beer o'clock in the land down under. I remember those days. Chicago, man, I freaking love Caruso. Thanks for caring and hustling your butt. Yeah, he does. He's a hustler, man. Like I said, he was a trade casualty, man. He was a casualty in a trade, but I know the Lakers, LeBron, they all loved him, man. They did. The guy had some great highlights, too. Randall bringing it up, 44 seconds. Randall, hit that. Hit the mid-range jumper. There you go. And one. And one. We're in the bonus now. And one. Take that line, Randall. Let's take this game. Take this game without Brunson. Come on. We need this win. We desperately need this win. Chicago, 31-29 Bulls winning in first quarter. I'll be back in a half hour, so I got to take a shower. All right, brother. We'll see you when you get back. Bon, I done 11-hour night shift last night. I'm going to enjoy this weekend. No work until Sunday night. That's what's up, Bon. You deserve it, man. You deserve a good weekend, brother. That's great, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, man. That's what weekends are all about when you're working your butt off all week, man. That's what it's about. Friday, 12:40 p.m. here in Australia. Well, Bon, as we always say, who won this game since you're already a day ahead? Who won? Oh, long three. Missed it. 49-46. Knicks. 25 seconds and counting. 25 seconds and counting. Grimes. Randall, bring it down. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Randall bringing it down. 51-46. The Knicks have rejuvenated themselves right before the half. They've come back. They had a bad spot there in the end of the first quarter. And first half of this second quarter, the Knicks have come through. Halftime, 51-48 Knicks. Halftime, 51-48 Knicks. Up by two. Up by two, guys. Thank goodness, man. Thank goodness they recuperated after blowing the 13-point lead. Miami came storming back, took the lead over them, and now the Knicks have taken it back. We're up by two at the half. Up by two. Bruin, I've been to the MSG once of a hockey game, February 8th, 2018. Got to see one of Rick Nash's. Oh, man, Rick Nash. It's funny, man. The Rangers got some great players from the Jackets. Great players from the Jackets, man. Rick Nash and Artemi Panarin. Panarin came from the Jackets, man. Like, how you guys giving these players up? Rick Nash, man. Yeah, great player, man. Really great player. I liked Rick Nash. I did, man. I just and Panarin, goodness gracious, man. What a steal. Give us Artemi Panarin. Like, the Jackets had him, man. They had him. They are horrible. The Columbus, what a terrible team. Anybody new in the basement? Subscribe, bell notice, like button. Keep the basement rolling. Flex. Is that where I'm at? Yeah, flex. Odin, my youngest, started school this week for the first time with his big sister. Pretty proud dad. Oh, yeah, flex. Kids getting their first start at school, first start going to life, man. That's it. Before you know it, you're going to be going to their graduation, flex. Trust me, I know. You're going to be going to their graduation, brother, out of nowhere. You're going to be going to graduation out of nowhere. Starting school now, you're going to be at graduation like, where did the time go? Where did the time go? It happens really fast, man. Happens really fast. It does, man. Where am I at? Flex, read that. Congratulations again, Flex. Bond, no spoilers, brother. Oh, yeah, I could use the lotto numbers, man. Please let me know. Let me know what it is here in America. I think our Powerball is up to, I think last I checked, our Powerball is up to 659 million. It's probably more than that now. 659 million. Man, oh man, huh? Captain Nick Claston and D. Rose made the Derrick Rose made the All-Star reserves? Did he? He's hardly even played. Maybe it's because he's an older veteran, widely respected veteran that's probably going to be retiring at some point. Because he hasn't played much. All-Star reserve? You got me. I haven't checked the All-Star lineup yet, man. Nick Claxton, I could see being an All-Star. Derrick Rose, an All-Star reserve? Wow. Turbo, another cellar dweller accounted for. Turbo's in the base. What's up, Turbo? Go Knicks. Yeah, Turbo, sorry I can do that late. The Lakers and Knicks play again in March. We'll definitely be doing that one, man. And Turbo, I know LeBron's close to breaking Kareem's all-time points record. I'm going to try to get on that game next week. I know they got 2 late games next week, Turbo. Let's try and see what we can do with that, man. Bruin, I've been to the Winter Classic. I've never been to a Winter Classic, Bruin. I'd love to go to a Winter Classic. I'd love to go to a Winter Classic game. Now, that's something I would really love to go to, man. Would really love to go to. That would be a lot of fun, man. DJ. Yeah. This is a win. Doesn't it feel like a winnable game? The Knicks could win this game. I agree, man. This feels like a winnable game right now. It does. If we had Brunson, we would be up by a lot more. The Miami Heat aren't really much better than the Knicks are. They're really not. Really not. Johnny, you were right about Sami Zayn at the Royal Rumble. Oh, man, dude. I knew something was going to go down with Sami Zayn, bro. I knew it. I called Cody Rhodes. You guys know I called Cody Rhodes was going to win the Royal Rumble. I called that a day before we even did the Rumble. I called that. Logan Paul and Sami Zayn were like, my alternates of winning it. But I said Cody Rhodes, and I was right. I knew it because they want Cody Rhodes being big at WrestleMania. What a great time. And Rhea Ripley won the Women's Royal Rumble. And then that mess with Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns and the Usos and the wise man Paul Heyman and all that at the end, and Kevin Owens. Wow, what an ending to the Royal Rumble. What a mess. Sami Zayn, though, man, you hitting Roman Reigns with the chair and all the bloodline is there. That was a bad move. That was bad timing on Sami. DJ, cool stream. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man. Show up anytime, man. We do a lot of Knicks, Rangers, football. Well, football's done now. Baseball. I'm going to start doing some Laker games too, man. Start doing some of those. Bond, I'll go half in the Powerball. Yeah, the Powerball's up there, man. You know what's funny? We have Powerball. We have Mega Millions also. Powerball's like 600 and whatever I said, 53 million. It's probably more than that now. And Mega Millions is like 500 something. So, yeah, sure. Let us know. You're a day ahead. Let us know what the numbers are. Valix, Jalen Brunson got snubbed. They said he has a non-COVID illness today. Non-COVID illness is the word of why he's out. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that. But that's the word, is he has a non-COVID illness is why he's not playing tonight. Let me check that. And you know what I realized, Valix? You know what I realized? That you're talking about the All-Star game, not tonight. Right? You're talking about the All-Star game. He got snubbed from the All-Star game. And can you believe Jalen Brunson is not in the All-Star game? How is this dude not in the All-Star game, Brunson? How is he not in the All-Star game? Jalen Brunson is carrying the Knicks. Carrying them. How is he not in the All-Star game? He's averaging 22 points a game this year. Averaging 22 points a game. Not in the All-Star game. So, Valix, we're in the basement. That's why I was talking about tonight's game. I'm like, well, tonight he's got an illness. I don't know. Bulldog, I remember when the Rangers played the Devils and Islanders in the stadium in series in 2014. Man, I really wanted to go to that, but I drove a truck cross-country. I was a cross-country truck driver, as I told all these guys before. Going to games was impossible. Sometimes even being able to listen to a game was impossible because I had to get up. I did turbos in your area all the time. I was in your area all the time. Come in from Kansas and go right into the ports, man. Come in. I stayed in Barstow usually, then went into L.A., dropped down to Wilmington, Signal Hill, the whole area down there. I dropped down and all that. Then the port, the shipments went off to Japan. Then I'd run up to Oakland after that and then go right back across over the Sierra Nevada mountains, through Nevada, through Wyoming, and all that excitement up there. Wyoming is not exciting at the wintertime, let me tell you. The only times I've been buried in a Wyoming in the truck, pulling the truck stop and sitting there for 3-4 days because they can't clear the road. Oh, man, don't get me started on that. Don't get me started on that. Let's see. Bruin, I hope you can make it with someday, Johnny. They're an awesome experience, especially the one in 2019 since it was in Notre Dame. Hey, Bruin, me too. I would love to go to a thing. Hey, Bruin, what's up with you and oh, you're not up in Buffalo. That's right. Dude, I think I'm going to that Sabres Rangers game, by the way. That's a real update. Like a real update, man. Sabres Bruins, I'm coming. It really looks like I'm coming to that game. It really does. It really does. So I got to get a hold of Raleigh and Gunner, Lockport, Daniel. I'm trying to think of the guys that are up there. Steven's in the basement. Good day from Perth, West Australia. Love the footy reviews. Thank you. Steven, thank you for the support, man. You guys helped me out tremendously on the footy videos, man. You guys helped me out tremendously, and I got a big one coming up. My final 4 teams, I'm really doing it. I'm going to drop that video over the weekend, maybe tomorrow, maybe. But I'll drop it over the weekend. That much I promise. There's no NFL this weekend. No NFL. I got plenty of time. Plenty of time to drop the video. So let's do that, man. Welcome in, Steven. Please hit the like button for us. I know you're already subscribed to the channel. Thanks, Steven. Good to see you in here, man. Good to see you in here. Now, there you go, Bulldog. Welcome into the basement. GB, good day, Steve-O from Adelaide. Adelaide. There you go. King, JB. Have you had... King, let me know when you want to go to that, because you know what's funny? I've never been to the hot dog eating contest. Never been. That's something we should do, 4th of July. We should get a crew of us and meet there. That would be incredible, man. I've never been to it, man. That event, I see it on TV all the time. Let's go see Joey Chestnut beat everybody again. Talk about the GOAT. Talk about the GOAT of GOATs. How about Joey Chestnut? The GOAT of GOATs. King, man, that's... As time goes on, let's keep talking about it. That'd be pretty funny to see, man. World-class athletes. That's right. World-class athletes. You know who should be a part of that too? Daniel Vogelbach from the Mets. Danny Burgers. That's what we call Vogelbach. Danny Burgers. Danny Burgers. Danny Burgers. King. King B, have you been to the Coney Island? I'm leaving off there. The Coney Island one, King B. Coney Island. I'm going to leave it there. Guys, before the second half starts, you know me. I need my 2-minute bathroom break. I'll be right back for the second half. 2 minutes. Good. He's liking that bed. Okay, good. All right, we're back. All right, fellas. We are underway. Third quarter just started, just underway. Where are we at? I left off at King B, right? Have you been to the Coney Island 4th of July? Yep, that's where I left off. Steven, g'day. GB, g'day, neighbor. Yes, Truba. Only 2 players in the NBA have led the league in scoring 7 consecutive seasons. Ooh. Great question, Truba. Give me a minute on that one. Great question. 2 players in the NBA have led the league in scoring 7 straight seasons. Let me think on that. I think I know one. Let me think, though, before I say it. Turbo, hey, Johnny, what do you think about Peyton, head coach of the Broncos now? Great hire. Sean Payton. Let's see what Russell Wilson and that offense does, because I'll tell you what, if Russell Wilson is truly done, Peyton will figure that out, and they'll probably bring in somebody else. We'll see. They'll be a lot better under Peyton. Peyton, if there was no chance there, don't forget, guys, Denver Broncos have a top 10 defense. As bad as the team was, the offense was, I should say, the defense was one of the best in the league. One of the best defenses in the league was the Broncos. So he's not taking over a total disaster of a team. Barrett, get his own rebound and in. That's what I want to see, RJ. 53-48 Knicks. That's what I want to see right there. That's what I want to see. RJ missed the shot, got his own board, and put it back in. That's what I want to see. Anybody new, subscribe, bell notice, like button, keep it rolling. Truba, I'm going to say Wilt Chamberlain has to be one. He has to be one of the 2. I'm saying that hoping he's one of the 2. But I'm going to go, how do you not start with Chamberlain? I'm trying to think old school here. Grimes for 3. He missed. Oh, I thought it was going to bounce way up and go down. Stefan, another cellar dweller accounted for. Stefan is in the base. What's going on, Stefan? Yeah, brewing Danny Burgers. That's what we call Daniel Vogelbach here in New York, man. Danny Burgers. What a name for the guy. The guy can hit. The guy can definitely hit the ball. Barrett with a floater over the top, man. Boom! Over the top of everybody. Barrett's turning it up. That's my favorite Nick. I loved when they got him, and I want him playing well. I don't want him shut out in crunch time. Get it quick. Oh, foul on Randall, I think. Let's see. Jordan, going ahead into my home gym for a workout. Have a good one, mate, in basement. Flex, we'll see you soon, brother. Thanks for always supporting Flex. I'm going to be if you left me anything in Discord, IG, whatever, I'll be all over it tomorrow. I'm going to be all catching up on that stuff and comments too, guys. I won't say I slacked. I just haven't been feeling up to par this whole week since the Royal Rumble. So I haven't gotten into much except for a little bit on Twitter. And that's about it. Flex, I'll get into everything, man. Always appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the support. Georgia, Tom Thibodeau could have been the hot dog. Yeah. Good one, man. He could have been. Stephon, Jordan is the GOAT because we was in Space Jam. Nice. Barrett again. RJ bringing it, man. RJ is on fire. The man's on a mission this second half. 57-48 Knicks. Look at RJ. Just went right past Hero, right past Tyler Hero. Look at him. Boom, boom. Spun around. He was like this. And then just spun around. Boom. Laid it in. Was that a great demonstration or what? Was that a great demonstration or what? All right, Steven. Steven, thank you, man, for dropping in. Appreciate you, brother. We'll catch you next time through, man. Thank you for all your support, Steven, on the uploads and the footy videos. Thank you. Much appreciated, brother. Grimes kicks it back out to Quickly, who almost shot a three, but pulled back. He was too covered, too locked up. Let's go, Randall. Come on, Randall. Shot clock's at 2. Shoot it. And he hit the mid-range jumper. That's what I'm talking about. 60-48 Knicks, 12-point lead. Do I feel confident with that? Nope. But I'm happy about it. Turbo, hello, GB. Yes, sir. Joy, where's Rocco? Rocco's hanging out upstairs. He's not down in the basement right now. Rocco's chilling upstairs with the family, man. He's not downstairs at the moment. Thanks for asking, though. I'll let Rocco know you were looking for him. Stefan, you are never too old to learn new things. True. Stefan to Steven. Yeah, right. That's very true, man. Very true. I'm learning a lot as I'm older, too, man. Trust and believe. Yep. Bond, Rocco, the basement mascot. Everybody's cheering for Rocco. Turbo, yes, hello, Manal, be safe. Okay, where's Rocco? I'm going through a few of these, man, when everybody's saying what's up to each other. It's awesome. Oh, you guys, it's you and GB, Manav. You and GB are talking about cricket. Okay, that's why I was misunderstanding some of the lingo there. I don't know cricket. Stefan, is Sean Payton that dude who played in King of Queens? King of Queens, man. That is one of my favorite all-time shows, man. King of Queens, one of my favorite all-time shows, man. What a great show that is. Love it. Kareem, did True believe? I'm going with Wilt Chamberlain's one of my answers. When Trouba comes back, Wilt Chamberlain is one of my answers. I hope, pretty sure that's one of the two. Kareem's a good guess, Bruin. That one you have. I was thinking Kareem, but I went with Wilt first. I'm not sure if Kareem did it, though, for 7 straight seasons. I know when he was on Milwaukee Bucks, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when he was on the Milwaukee Bucks before the Lakers, I know he led the league in scoring in the early 70s. 73, 70, 72, 73, 71, 72, somewhere around there. I know, but I don't know if it was 7 straight seasons, though. I don't know if it was 7 straight seasons. I'm going with Wilt for one. Man, Trouba better come back, man. I'm trying to think of another number 2. Bruin, you have Kareem. I'll think of somebody else. And I'm not even going to sit here and tell you I was definitely going with Kareem because I was thinking it out. I'm not sure if he did 7 straight. He might have. Kareem was a monster. Talk about a guy that should be in the GOAT conversation and never is. Think about it, man. The guy won 6 rings on 2 different teams, led the league in scoring. How is he not even in that conversation? I don't know. Bond, yeah, the Australian cricket team are in India. Oh, okay. You guys talk about cricket. Don't mind me, guys. You guys know by now, if I skip over what you guys are talking about, it's because I don't know anything about cricket. Not being rude, love all the support you guys give me. You guys should know that by now. If I just skip over you see me skip over. It's the only reason why. That's it. You guys are talking amongst each other about cricket, and I love it. I love that you guys do that in here. I really do. Trust and believe. I love it. So, not being rude if I skip over it. I can't add to it. That's all I'm saying. One day I'll try to learn the sport. It just won't be for a while. That's all. Bulldog, are you watching the Senior Bowl on Saturday? Maybe. I was thinking about it. Maybe. I'm doing the Knicks Saturday night, Knicks Clippers Saturday night. Maybe. Depends on what I'm doing Saturday, to be honest with you, Bulldog, in Saturday afternoon. It is a fun game. The Senior Bowl is a fun game, man. There's RJ again. Now he's double-teamed. Now they're double-teaming RJ. Kicked it out to Randall, who kicks it out to Quickly, who drives the lane. Missed. Sims, get that board. Save. 60-48 Knicks, 7:45 left in the third quarter. Good. The Heat lost the ball. Knicks getting it back. Slick, another cellar dweller accounted for. Slick's in the basement. What's up, Slick? What you got? What do you think about LeBron breaking Kareem's record next week? I think it's awesome, man. I'm a LeBron fan. I'm not a LeBron hater. I'm a LeBron fan. LeBron James is one of the greatest players of all time. You could argue he's the GOAT. That's a long conversation. LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, whatever. LeBron, the hate he gets is unreal, and it's uncalled for. He's one of the greatest players. He's arguably the GOAT. Whatever you want to look at when it comes to LeBron, the guy, when people say he's trash or a bum, when you ask them, what do you mean? They don't know. You can't. LeBron breaking Kareem's record, it's not even like he's hanging around. It's kind of like Alexander Ovechkin, who can. Nobody thought Wayne Gretzky's record of 894 goals was going to be able to be beaten. Now it looks like it could be beaten. Ovechkin and LeBron are older players in the league. They're some of the greatest players their respective sports have ever seen. And these are records that nobody wants broken. They want them broken, but by certain people. Like Ovechkin, a lot of people don't want him breaking Gretzky's record, and he can. They would rather had Crosby do that. A lot of people don't like LeBron, and it's not legitimate reasons why not to like LeBron. LeBron's an amazing player. He's right in front of our eyes. Generational player. I love it. Records are made to be broken. I never wanted Walter Payton's record. Walter Payton's my favorite running back of all time. To me, he's the GOAT, Walter Payton. I never wanted his record broken, and it got broken by Emmitt Smith. I never wanted it broken. I never thought it could be broken. That's what happens. Records are made to be broken. But where are we at? A Slick. Yeah, that's my opinion on that, Slick. I think it's awesome. I'm trying to do some of those games next week so I can have it live right on here when LeBron does break the record. 64-56, and he's fourth in assists all time. He just passed Steve Nash. Stefan, Mr. Baser, I have a good question for you. Right answer gives you $5 for the dog. We played 3 rounds. Ready? I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Stefan. I know a lot, and then I find out I don't know a lot, so we'll see what you got. Bruin, Will Chamberlain has to be one, Bruin. He has to be. Will Chamberlain dominated back then. Him, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, those Laker teams. It's funny, Elgin Baylor and Jerry West never got a ring. They never got a ring. Will Chamberlain, what do you have, 2, 3? I mean, he's got to be in that. Will Chamberlain has to be. He has 2 rings. He has to be in that. Will Chamberlain dominated the league. He has to be one of the 2. If he's not, Bruin, I'm totally lost. I mean, I'll guess other guys, but my first choice was like I said, I was thinking Kareem, but I'm like, no, you got to go with Will. Will has to be one. When I get the Trouba, I'm trying to think of number 2, Bruin. You said Kareem. So I'll give you that. I'm trying to think of somebody else. Let's see. Where am I at? Let me catch up on some of these. We'll get back to that. Turbo, welcome, Slick, to the basement. I'm Turbo. Nice to meet you. Yeah, Turbo's awesome, brother. Turbo's another great cellar dweller, man. That's awesome, guys. Hello, Slick from California. Name is Manav. Captain, Saquon or Zeke? Saquon. Zeke, look how much the captain. Look how much the Cowboys got hurt when Tony Pollard went out. Zeke Elliott isn't even the number 1 guy on his team anymore. Pollard's the guy. When Pollard went out, what happened to Dallas's running game in that game? Right down. When Pollard went out, the running game went out too. Now, people, obviously that's not the full blame for the Cowboys losing. Dak's 2 interceptions didn't help anybody's causes either. But the game went down without Pollard, man. Went down a lot without Pollard. Saquon, right now, I would take over him, sure. I like Saquon Barkley, man. And look at that, what he's come back from. 2 monster injuries, man. He's come back, and he had a really good year this year. So that would be, I would take Saquon. Bond, Stephon, I'm a Victorian. I live in Victoria. I live and breathe and bleed AFL. We have a big rivalry rugby league, I think. 6 nations have rugby league. Georgia, I think Breece Hall will be a new favorite running back, no doubt. 7 weeks, 5.8 yards per carry average. Breece Hall is I cannot wait for once I get a quarterback, man, I cannot wait for the Jet season to get started. Elijah Vera Tucker's coming back, one of the best linemen. Mekhi Becton's coming back. I wish that man all the best. The guy's missed 2 years in a row. So the Jets, I'm very excited about the season coming up. Trouba, Wilt is one. He had to be one. Wilt had to be one. I knew he had to be one. I'm still thinking of number two. Trouba, Kareem, but that was from Bruin. That's not for me. I remember Kareem had a couple of seasons with the Bucks in the early 70s. He led the league in scoring. I know at least two. I don't know if he went 7, but Kareem is Bruin's answer, not mine. I kind of am curious to see if it is Kareem, but Bruin said that before I did, so I can't take credit if that's one of them. 64-59, Knicks, 5:20 left in the third quarter. 9-0 run by the Heat in the last minute. 9-0 run. Come on, Knicks. Quickly, corner 3. Missed it. Come on, we needed that, man. We needed that. Stefan, round 1. Which actor wore a New York Giants shirt in the movie? Tom Hanks, Rick Morales. Stallone, I don't think ever wore a Giants jersey in any movie. I haven't seen all Rick Moranis' movies, so I can't say, I don't know. But didn't he play in something called Giants, Little Giants, Big Giants? Wasn't there something like that he played in? Oh, Tom Hanks. Yeah, I'm thinking Moranis too, Trouba. I'm thinking Moranis too, because didn't he play in a movie called that? I think we saw that when my kids were younger. I think he played in a movie called Big Giant or Little Giants, something like that. I'll go with Moranis. Bulldog, Tom Hanks in Big. Ooh, did he wear one in Big? I don't remember. Did Tom Hanks wear one in Big? I don't know. That one I don't know. If you're new in the basement, subscribe, bell notice, like button. I agree with Trouba. I'll go with Moranis. GB, 6 Nations in Rugby Union. New Zealand's top sport. Rugby League is big in Sydney and Brisbane only. AFL footy is the biggest. Yeah, I noticed AFL footy is huge. Come on, Hartenstein, get in there. Get that. Good rebound. I've been complimenting Hartenstein a lot. 66-62 Knicks. Barrett bringing it up. 3:50 left in the third quarter. Randall for 3. Hit that, Randall. Oh, he missed. Hartenstein with another board. Well, he's everywhere. Maybe he doesn't want his job taken from by Sims. Let's see. Bruins, Sub Chicago. What did I leave? Are you going to go live Sunday to Pro? No. I can tell you right now, Turbo. The Pro Bowl is, I'm not a big in All-Star games. The Pro Bowl is boring. I might, though. Wait. I doubt it, Bruin. Turbo. I doubt it. The Pro Bowl is not even exciting. I doubt it, Turbo, but you never know. I doubt it, though. The Pro Bowl, the All-Star games, hockey and basketball, both. I like the shootouts. I like the 3-point shootout. I like the slam dunk contests. Like all that. The game itself, I'm not big in. The hockey All-Star game, I like the events more than the game. I don't really get into the hockey All-Star game or the football Pro Bowl. I don't know. I just don't. Baseball All-Star game, I get into it a little bit. 14-2 run by the Heat right now. 14-2. Barrett, corner 3. Missed it. What is going on, man? We are missing way too many 3-pointers tonight. I'm still thinking Truman, not Jabbar, not Kareem. Okay. I was leaning that way too when Bruin said it. But I didn't think he had 7 years in a row. I know he led the league a couple of times with the Bucks. I know he did. So let's lay off Jabbar. Let's lay off that. Steven, what is going on? Welcome into the basement, Steven. Another Aussie in the basement. I'm told it's Aussie, but in the Aussie, right? Aussie. Thank you for the support, Steven. Thank you. Pereira. I'm going to call you Pereira because I got a couple other Stevens and Stefans in here. So I'll call you by your last name. I hope I'm not chopping it up. Pereira? Is it Pereira? Whatever. Thank you for joining in the basement. Thank you for support on the channel, and thank you for support on the uploads on the footy stuff, man. Really appreciate it. Much appreciated. Bulldog, enjoy your dinner. Steven, just a quick message to say I enjoy your passion for AFL so far. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. And you guys make me passionate. Your passion has made me passionate about the sport. I can't wait for the season to start. March 16th. Can't wait. Can't wait. Bon, I'm having Aussie meat pie with sauce for lunch. Food. I've heard the Aussie meat pie. I'm going to have to try this when I come over. We don't have a date. Rock and I are coming yet, but I'm going to have to try this meat pie, man. I'm going to have to try it. Manav. Hello. Welcome. Manav, love it. OG Cellar Dweller welcomes everybody in. Bruin, then I got no clue who the second guy is. Don't give the answer yet, Truba. Don't give the answer yet. I'm still going to try, but I'm not going to guess forever. I still want to try a couple guys. Because I really honestly thought it was Jabbar also, Bruin. I did. So now I'm going to have to take a couple of educated guesses. Educated guesses. So it makes it sound like I have education in the area, which I really is just going to be guesses. It's a great question, man. I knew Wilt was one. That was obvious. Wilt Chamberlain, that's like an obvious one to go with him. Now, number two. Bulldog, he did wear a giant sweat. Oh, Tom Hanks. Yeah, I get it. I haven't seen Big in so long, man. I remember a lot of the movie, but I don't ever remember him wearing a giant thing. So I believe you. I believe you. If that's the answer, that's the answer. What can I do? Randall, double team right now. Get that ball out of there. Big pass to McBride, who gives it up. Gives it up. Butler gives it up. Can you imagine Jason Alexander? Oh, my gosh, please. Yeah, Hartenstein and one. There you go, 69-68 Heat. Yeah, I meant to say rugby union. Oh, Chicago. My dad's birthday is Sunday, and my favorite sports, NASCAR, is back Sunday. You got a lot going on this weekend, Chicago. Good for you, man. Good busy weekend. Skills challenge, you get ball. Yeah, I like the skills challenges in hockey and basketball, but I'm not big. I don't get too big into the games because they're just for fun. The games are for fun. And the football Pro Bowl is the worst of all of them. The football Pro Bowl is horrible. Happy early birthday to your dad, Chicago, from us all, from Bruin, Manav, everybody. Fuzzy Bear, hey! My man Frode shows up when the Heat were down by 13? No. Shows up now when it's safe, when the game is tied. Frode is in the basement. Frode shows up when the game got closer, not when they were down by 13. Frode is in the basement, who left us when his Panthers got stomped out by the Rangers 6-2. Frode is in the basement. Fuzzy Bear, my man. For guys that don't know Fuzzy Bear, he's actually a personal friend of mine, man. He's a really good dude, known him a long time. So he got to break chops. He likes to talk smack about his teams, and then when his teams start losing, he disappears. Like the Jets quarterbacks do. They disappear. The Jets quarterbacks, they disappear. Same thing. That's the analogy I can give. GB, Chicago Sports, you must watch a video. This is Bathurst. You'll love it. See where Marcus Ambrose came from. Georgia, happy early birthday. Happy birthday. Everybody's happy birthday. 71-69 Knicks, a minute and a half left in the third quarter. Tyler Hero with the ball with Evan Fournier playing defense, if that's what we want to call it, as he goes right past Fournier like he was standing still. Three-pointer missed. Grimes with the board. Randall bringing it up. Truba. Jabbar was the best. Oh, no doubt. I agree. McBride for three. McBride hit the three. 74-69 Knicks left in the third quarter. McBride with a big three-pointer. 8-0 run by the Knicks in the last 45 seconds. Knicks ball. Hey, Fuzzy, thanks for popping in, Froge. Once you popped in, your team started losing. Thanks, man. Stay in here. Truba, I agree with you, man. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest center I've ever seen. On top of the badass skyhook he had. Boo! What a skyhook, man. No one did it better. No one does it better. You don't even see it that often anymore. Grimes with a three-pointer. 77-69 Knicks. 77-69 Knicks. 11-0 run in the last minute. and counting. Knicks are bringing it tonight. Well, they're bringing it in spurts. I shouldn't say bringing it like the whole game, but they've been bringing it in spurts. Stay on him, McBride. Stay on him. Stay on him. Good steal. Oh, he lost it out. Heat missed another three-pointer. Here come the Knicks again. Randall bringing it up. I guess they're going to be running the game through Randall, considering that what happened? Hold on. He palmed the ball. Are you kidding me? Randall? He palmed the ball. Oh, come on. He just hit a three. He literally was bouncing the ball and then just palmed it for a second and then started dribbling it again. Like, dude, you can't do that. You carried it. That's old school carry right there. And one thing, Truba, with the Jabbar, I'm still thinking of the second guy for the moment, but the one thing with Jabbar, a lot of Laker fans and people tell you they'd take Wilt Chamberlain over Kareem. Not me. I wouldn't take any center over Kareem. Nobody. He's the greatest, not only Laker center, he's the greatest center of all time. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest center of all time. That's my opinion. I don't think it's that arguable. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest center I've ever seen. Period. I agree with that, Truba, 100%. 7 consecutive titles. Wilt was one. It's not a center. It's not Kobe. It's not Jerry West. I'm bouncing all around eras right now, Truba. It's the end of the third quarter, guys. I'm just doing a little thinking. Bulldog, what's worse about the Pro Bowl? It's flag. Yeah, I don't like the Pro Bowl. That's why I won't be. I can't. The Pro Bowl is the worst of all the sports all-star games. My order of all-star games is baseball is the best one. NBA, basketball is the second best one. Hockey is the third, and football is the worst. Football is the worst game. The Pro Bowl is terrible. And hockey's all-star game is terrible too. I like the skills competition, but the game itself is terrible. Nobody tries, and the goalies don't try. They don't. If you have to make them do a split or anything like that, they don't do it. That's why those games are 12-10 and 8-7, and I don't get into it. I just don't. NBA, I love the three-point contest. I love the dunk contest. I always will. The dunk contest needs to pick up a little bit lately, but I still love watching that. And the game itself is decent. It's decent. The baseball all-star game is good. Fuzzy Fro just wanted to make you feel better about yourselves. Yay, thanks, Froge. Well, thanks. I always show up and have your team come in so we can beat them. But we got a whole quarter to go, and the Knicks don't like holding on to leads. They don't like holding on to leads. Excuse me. Yeah, the Knicks don't. They're allergic to holding on to leads. All right, so let's see. Let's figure this out. Stephon, round 2. Michael Douglas, Martin Sheen, Jim Carrey. Well, what's the question? What's the question, Stephon? Michael Douglas, Martin Sheen, Jim Carrey. For what was the question, though? 3 guys are for what? 1, Martin Sheen, and Jim Carrey. McBride, don't. Toppin, corner 3, Toppin. Bang, hit the corner 3. 80-72 Knicks. 80-72 Knicks. Remember, we're 2 games behind the Heat right now in the standings. There's 6th seed right now with 2 games up on the Knicks. So we need this win. We need this win. We're right behind them. Wide open 3. And he hit it. 80-75 Knicks. McBride bringing it up. We got McBride, RJ, Hartenstein, Toppin, and Fournier out there. Stephon O'Neal, Shaquille O'Neal was the center. Yep, and Bill Walton. Patrick Ewing in there in the discussion. Yeah, Patrick Ewing, Shaquille O'Neal, Bill, those are all great centers, man. All-time greats. I take Kareem over all of them. I'll take Kareem over all of them. I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I'll take Kareem Abdul-Jabbar over Pat Ewing easily. I take Kareem over any center. I'll take him over Shaq. I'll take him over Walton. I'll take him over Wilt Chamberlain. I'll take Kareem over any one of them. Any one of them. Chicago NBA All-Star it is good. That's why it's number 2 behind baseball. They do put on a great display. So they're number 2 behind baseball is my favorite one, All-Star game. Because you got to pitch. You have to pitch and you have to hit. And these guys aren't, they're not trying 100%, but, again, I'm not a big fan of any of the actual games themselves, but the ones I'll watch, the actual game, I'll watch baseball and basketball. The hockey and football, I won't even watch the All-Star games. I'll watch the skills contest, yes, but I will not watch the game. The hockey and football games are the worst in the All-Stars. The worst. Both of them are terrible. Knicks up 81-75, 10:25 left in the fourth quarter. We still got a lot of time left. There's a big game going on, big game. Truba, I'm going to – man, that's a great question, man, because I'm like 7 consecutive scoring titles. It's not Bird. Ray Allen? Bulldog, bless you, Johnny. Thank you, man. Bruin, that's why I don't like the NHL All-Star game. No one play. Right. Hockey and football is the worst, man, in the All-Star games. The worst. I agree. 100%. Bond, Bathurst's greatest car race on the planet. Oh, Mountain's massive event for all of Australia. I'm probably saying that name wrong too. Bathurst. In Australia, it's a 1,000-kilometer race around a racetrack around up and over a mountain. It's massive. Wow. That sounds massive. 84-77, McBride with the 3. 84-77. The Knicks have a good, hold on. Well, they did have a 7-point lead. It's down to 5. I don't think it is, but I'm throwing this out there, Truba. What about Ray Allen? Beautiful. Another 3-pointer. R.J. Barrett, 87-79. That's what I want to see from R.J. right there, man. The Knicks have 14 second-chance points. That means they're doing much better with their offensive boards. Much better. Who wore a New York Giants dress in a movie? I do not know. Oh, of those 3 guys? Sheen, Douglas. I would say Jim Carrey. And I don't remember what it would be in, but that sounds like something he would do. As one of his characters anyway. Oh, my gosh. Come on. Get that ball. Too wide open for that 3. And he missed. Good. Fournier with the rebound. Toppin, bringing it down. There you go. Great pass by Fournier to Toppin. 91-81 Knicks up by 10 with 8:41. I think they just cut the screen to score up. 8:41. Who wore a New York Giants dress in a movie? You know what? It probably is Michael Douglas. So you'd think Jim Carrey, but I've seen a lot of his. I can't think of a time that he wore that. I'll say Michael Douglas then. I'm totally guessing. Totally. Oh, Jim Carrey was right. Dog food. There you go. Wow. Stephon, thank you, man. Dog food. $5 for Rocco. Thank you very much, Stephon. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Good stuff, man. Good stuff, Stephon. Thank you, man. Thank you. Bulldog, were you a big fan of John Starks, Johnny? Joy, you know what, Bulldog? You're new in here, obviously, because you would hear me go on and on about John Starks, most overrated Knick ever. Guy folded under pressure like a lawn chair. Folded. Reggie Miller ate his heart out. Reggie Miller would come into a game against John Starks. It was a Mike Tyson thing. Remember when Mike Tyson in his prime before he even stepped in the ring, he already won that fight. He was already in the head of the other boxer. Didn't matter who the other boxer was. Outside of Holyfield, it didn't matter, right? Mike Tyson had him beat mentally before he even got there. Reggie Miller had John Starks mentally destroyed before he even got in those games and killed him in the games. John Starks blew the game in Game 6 against the Rockets, blew the game in Game 7 against the Rockets. He folded under pressure like a lawn chair. I'm not a John Starks fan. I never will be. He's the most overrated Knick. You'll never see me wear his jersey ever, ever. I do not like John Starks at all. He was horrible on. I mean, he was great when he didn't have to be. You know, when the pressure was on, he was not great. Game 6, he had a beautiful. All he did was bounce past to Ewing, who had a wide open lane, would have brought the house down. Game 6, did he do it? No. Game 7 against the Rockets, he was like hit 2 or 3. He was like 3 for 17, something like that. He was horrible, and they kept feeding him the ball. And you know what? Charles Smith gets all the blame for that, which was terrible. Missed 5, got 5 of his own offensive boards against the Bulls. They could have gone up 2-1 in that playoff series. Charles Smith is always remembered for that. But for some reason, John Starks gets a pass for all his blunders in the finals against Houston and for getting trampled on by Reggie Miller mentally every time they played. John Starks gets a pass every time, and I don't get it. I don't know why Knicks fans give him a pass. I don't know why they do. He was overrated. I never liked John Starks. I hope that answers your question. If you're in here a lot, Bulldog, you would already know the answer to that question. Never liked him. Oh, it was correct. All right, Bon. Usually I chop these names up. You know, that's awesome, man. Good. I'm glad I got that right. 90-81, 8:40 left in the game. Knicks. Nope, 90-81. Come on, let's go. Missed a few days in the basement. I'm feeling great today. And now I want to feel even better with a Knicks win. Come on, Knicks. 8:30 left, and we are up by 9 at the moment, but the Heat have the ball. Let's see what's up here. Oh, yes, good block by Hartenstein. Knicks ball, I think. Hold on, they're looking at the ref. Hold on, I don't know. Don't hold me to that. Chicago. Oh, you're talking about love racing, but really big, awesome, crazy, cool racing with rally cars. Great. Captain. My first fantasy football name was the Butt Fumblers. Oh, Mark Sanchez. Actually, Captain, I'm going to start calling you Mutombo because I'm a Mutombo fan. I always like Dikembe Mutombo. I'm going to start calling you. You're Captain Mutombo. We're going to rename you to Mutombo. Bond, Chicago, it's not rally cars. The cars are V8 supercars. Hardenstein, oh, you had that, man. Good rebound, but he missed a layup. How can you be that tall and miss a layup? Missed the 3. Hardenstein with the board. RJ bringing it up. Let's go. On the floor, we got Toppin, RJ, Hartenstein, Fournier, and McBride. Usually, RJ gets taken out around this time. Let's see what Thibodeau does with him today. Let's see what Tibbs does. He's going to Hartenstein and McBride. Get that. Laid it in. McBride, 92-81. Knicks up by 11, 7:20 to go. The Bud Fumblers. I'll tell you what. Mark Sanchez, foul on the Knicks. Foul. Mark Sanchez was 34-30 as a Knicks. Oh, my gosh, Johnny. Why'd that happen? Because we're in the basement. That's why that happened. Can't get any lower in the basement. Mark Sanchez was 34-30, believe it or not, as a Jets quarterback. One of the rare Jets quarterbacks that had a winning record. And when he did the butt fumble, that was in a year that the Jets went to the championship game with a monster team. That butt fumble, the reason why it's remembered so well is obviously because of the butt fumble, but more so because it was seen by the entire nation. It was on national TV Thanksgiving Day. It was the last game of the day. It was nationally televised game. Every game on Thanksgiving is nationally televised, but it was the night game. Everybody's done eating, sitting around, watching the Jets play on that night, and Mark Sanchez ran into his own lineman's butt, fumbled it away, and of course, it's for 6 points on top of that. Jim Carrey was not in Caddyshack, no, Bulldog. He wasn't in. Jim Carrey was not in Caddyshack, no. Not in part 1 or horrendous part 2. Don't even mention Caddyshack 2. It was one of the worst movies of all time. Grime, top in corner 3. Oh, in and out. 92-83 Knicks. Heat bringing the ball up, 6:55 left in the game. You have to name two that wore a Giants jersey: Spike Lee, Claudia Schiffer, Leonardo, Courtney Cox, Britney Spears, Adam Sandler, J-Lo. Hold on, backing him up. Come on, RJ, stay on him. Good defense, good defense. Topping with the board. RJ bringing it up. 92-85 Knicks, just under 6 minutes left. RJ with the lay-in, man. That's what I'm talking about. Grab the rebound, come down and score the 2 points. That's what's up. Jimmy Butler bringing it up. 94-85 Knicks. 5:45 left to go in the game. Let's see. Stephon wearing a Giants jersey. Well, Spike Lee's got to be one. Spike Lee supports all the New York teams, man. Most notably the Knicks, then the Rangers, Giants. I would say Spike is one of them. The other one I'm just going to completely guess. I'll say Adam Sandler. How about that? Run DMC, you would add Reverend Run. You have God rest his soul, Jam Master J and D. Come on, RJ, hit that. Oh. Where are we at? Bulldog, Dikembe Mutombo was great. One of the best players in Atlanta Hawks history. Unfortunately, I didn't know that. Hero got that in. 94-89. Knicks up by 5 points. 4:53 left. Mutombo has a brain tumor? I didn't know that. Oh, that's sad, man. I didn't know Mutombo was going through that. Wow, man. 1 second. Wow. Wow, man. How long has he had the brain tumor? Wow, that threw me off, man. I don't like hearing stuff like that. When was he diagnosed with that, Bulldog? Let me know. Truba, time's up. How about Ray Allen? Not Ray Allen. How about Steph? Steph Curry's my last guess, man. Then I don't know, Truba. Steph Curry will be my last guess, and I don't even think it's him. I don't think Jordan ever did 7 straight years. LeBron, I don't think ever did 7 straight years. I'll say Steph, but I don't even think it's him. I don't know. I knew Wilt, but I honestly, the only other one I thought might have been was Kareem. After that, I'm kind of guessing now. True, but give it to me, man. I give up. Unless it's Steph, I give up. Butt fumble was in 2012. We didn't go to – no, the butt fumble was in 2010. 2009 and 2010 the butt fumble was. They went to the championship game that year. Caddyshack Part 2, Bulldog, not Caddyshack 1. Caddyshack Part 2. Part 2. Caddyshack 2 was one of the worst movies ever made. Outside of Christmas Vacation Part 2, how many guys even knew that Christmas Vacation actually had a Part 2? How many guys knew that? They actually had a Part 2. The movie's terrible. It was with Randy Quaid. It was with Uncle Eddie. Chevy Chase, none of them were in it. It was. I'm telling you, look up Christmas Vacation Part 2. True story. There was an actual movie. So yeah, Bulldog. It was. Yeah, I know, Bulldog. I know he's actually a Jets fan. That I know, but I'm just threw out Adam Sandler as wearing a Giants jersey, maybe as a joke, maybe as a lost the bet. I know he's a big Jet fan, Adam Sandler. No doubt. I know that. Check out the This Is Bathurst video and the Greg Murphy Lap of Gods video. A must see. I'll write that down in 1 second. I will reveal all in the Discord. Just give me 2 minutes time. Go ahead, Stefan. I'm doing Discord. I'm looking at everything. I'm catching up on everything tomorrow. I haven't been on it in a few days. I'm catching up on a lot of this stuff tomorrow, man. I really am. Hardenstein, bring it up. Missed the layup again. 94-89 Knicks. Hardenstein, how do you be that tall and miss a freaking layup? How do you do that? He did it twice. I mean, you probably have to jump, man. How do you missing layups, man? You're hitting the board too hard. Truba, I give up. I give up, Truba. I give up. I'm saying Steph Curry, but I give up. I give up, bro. Bulldog, by the way, you're right. My bad. You're right. That wasn't the championship game year. You're right. I just looked. You're right. You were right. You're right. You got a Bulldog. You're right. My bad. That was my bad. You're right. Very good. 2012. Very good, Bulldog. Very good. Stefan, I'm rooting for Schiffer, Courtney Cox, and J-Lo. Love to see all of them. And funny. Bond, check. I write that down. Let me check that out. This is Bathurst. And what was the other? Greg Murphy, Lap of the Gods. Got it. Caddyshack 2, Bulldog. There you go. That Caddyshack, the first movie, that's a legendary movie. That's one of the greatest movies. That's one of the greatest sports movies. That slap shot. Randall with the ball, 94-89 Knicks, just under 4 minutes left in the game. Randall, mid-range jumper, missed it. Boy, the Knicks are missing all these shots when they can take advantage of this lead, man. The Heat aren't hitting shots, and the Knicks aren't taking advantage. What am I going to say now? Typical Knicks. Can't take advantage. When they've had 3 times now they could have taken advantage of this game. Could have taken advantage while the Heat aren't scoring. The Knicks have a 5-point lead. And what do? Still have a 5-point lead because they want the fans to sweat it out. This is in the Garden right now. Come on. We need this win. Now it's a 3-point game. Quickly bringing it up. Chicago lost the Bears. They moved to Arlington. What? Chicago lost the Bears. I know they were moving out of Soldier Field, but they're not moving out of Illinois, are they? No, they can't be. Let's see. Bulldogs, Kemi Mutombo was diagnosed with brain tumor on October 15th. Wow. It's on the Discord. Okay, Stefan, thank you, man. I'll check it out tomorrow. I'm going to check out all that stuff. I have a lot to catch up on there. Comments to catch up on. 95-91. The Heat just called a timeout. 3:20 left in the game. Unless we go to overtime. You never know. When I do games, we usually go to overtime, whether it's the Rangers or the Knicks. Bulldog, it's okay. We're in the basement. We forgot when things happen. That's right. We're in the basement. I remember the butt fumble. That's good enough. It was Thanksgiving night. It's good enough for me. And that Mark Sanchez was 34-30 as a Jets quarterback, which a lot of people, the flack that Mark Sanchez gets, you would think he was one of the worst quarterbacks the Jets ever had. Now, that being said, he wasn't the main reason the Jets went to those 2 AFC championship games either. 2009, This one is a fact. 2009, the Jets secondary only gave up 8 passing touchdowns the entire year. The entire year, 8 passing touchdowns in 2009. The entire season. Defenses like that go to the Super Bowl, not the Jets. We'll just find another way to lose. Jets football, baby. Take flight. Dikembe, that's like the bummer of the night right there. That's the bummer of the night. I did not know he had a brain tumor, man. That's really sad. Really sad. GB, I just said it. Yep, Johnny in the overtime. Man, I am king of overtimes. King. And look at that, GB. Again, like I said, my voice was done. I wasn't feeling that great early in the week. I almost did the Laker-Knick game. I almost did it, even though I wasn't feeling up to snuff. Voice especially. I must have psyched the whole game thing out because they went to overtime as if I was doing the game. You never know. 3 minutes left, 95-91 Knicks. Heat with the ball right now. This game could go to overtime. 3-pointer by the Heat, missed. But, of course, they get their own rebound. Isn't that great? Boy, the Knicks can't take advantage of anything. Nothing. Tyler Hero trying for a 3. Good defense by RJ. Dumps it off. Hartenstein with the defense. Oh, he got it anyway. Well, you can't play defense. Look at that, 95-93. Here come the Knicks. Let's go. Do it for me, please. Yes, Bond. Yes, Bond. Nikos, I remember as a kid seeing Bernard King. Now you're talking about a legendary Knick. Bernard King. We're talking legends now, man. Man, if he didn't have the injuries he had, man, you'd be talking about him in that. Beautiful lay-in by RJ. Beautiful drive to the basket. Beautiful RJ. He's playing. And I love that they have him in here in crunch time. They should be playing him. You can't be benching RJ Barrett. He could be our guy right there. I don't know if Tibbs likes him or not, man. I don't know what's going on there. Nikos, man, Bernard King, if he didn't get injured, we'd be talking about him as one of the greatest players of all time. One of the greatest. I'm not kidding. He would have had Patrick Ewing all those years. Come on, man. We're talking, we would have had rings by then. Grimes for 3. Bang! Bang! Boom, 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 boom. Grimes for 3. Great. 195 Knicks. Minute 45 left in the game. Come on, Knicks. Hold on. Hold on. Hero with the shot. Made it in. 3-point game. 197 right now. 197. Come on, a minute and a half to go. Come on, Knicks, we got to get a basket here. RJ driving the lane. Who's the foul on? Who's the foul? Oh, yes, it's basket and one. Foul on the Heat, basket and one. RJ driving the lane. Yep. Goaltending. I wonder if they're going to challenge this. Wonder if they're going to challenge it. Stefan, Stefan, the Bears refuse to rebuild Soldier Field and what? Hold on, my chat just went up and down. Stefan. GB, is anybody else thinking, Johnny? I read that. Come on, Johnny, you read that. Nikos read that. There you are. Stefan. So far, I heard the Bears refuse the rebuilding of Soldier Field and bought ground in Arlington, like Texas. They could be right up the road from the Dallas Cowboys play in Arlington, Texas. They don't even play in Dallas either. Everybody talks about the Jets and Giants in New Jersey. Then Dallas plays in Arlington, Texas. New stadium for another 20 depressing years. Oh, boy. The Bears, like I said, the greatest thing I ever loved about the Bears, I like the 85 Bears overall. I like that nasty defense they had. Richard Dent, Otis Nixon, Mike Singletary. Steve McMichael, Dan Hampton. These guys were monsters, man. Monsters. Wilbur Marshall. Guys, that 85 Bears team, they had the greatest running back of all time, Walter Payton. The Chicago Bears. I was never a Bears fan, but there was players from the Bears that I really did like. 1:16 left. The Knicks up by 5. Knicks up by 5. Hero putting it up. And he hits it. Hits a mid-range jumper. 102.99 Knicks. Just a minute left in the game. Bulldog. We had a great special teams coordinator in 09 and 10. Oh, Mike Westhoff, man. Mike Westhoff he was there for a long time. Mike Westhoff, I believe Mike Westhoff joined the Jets, I would say, early 2000s. I don't know the exact year, but 09-10, Mike Westhoff, come on, is one of the greatest special teams coordinators of all time. Manav, did I see Michael Jordan play? Oh, yeah. Oh, Nikos, okay. If Nikos mentioned Bernard King, if Nikos mentioned seeing Bernard King play, no doubt he saw Michael Jordan play. No doubt. I mean, that's that era, Bernard King. I got a Bernard King jersey, as a matter of fact. Bulldog, the Chicago Bears have a lease with Soldier Field until 2033. Do they really? Bruin, overtime is a basement tradition. It sure is, man, because when I do games, overtime's coming. There was a Ranger game I did not that long ago. I think the Rangers were down 3-1 with like 3 minutes left in the game. It was. I think it was the one Dallas. I think it was against Dallas. I don't think we were down 3-1, though. I don't think it was that game. That was the one Keandre Miller scored that goal with like 4/10 of a second left. Yeah, that was a 1-0 game. We were down 1-0 in that game. That Keandre Miller, man, that was the Keandre Miller game. That one I remember, man. And then we won it in overtime right away. We couldn't score on Jake Ottinger to save our lives. And then he scores with 4/10 of a second left in the game. Oh, that was a great game. Overtime, yep, RJ ball. Yeah, RJ's definitely balling in this game, Dax. Instead of DJ, I'm just going to call you Dax. He's definitely balling this game, and he should be after being benched in crunch time. Oh, there we go, Knicks. Turn the ball over. Foul on Randall. There we go, less than a minute. We have the ball up by 3. And what do? Turn the ball over. That's what we do. Knicks basketball right there. You can't make this stuff up. Terrible pass in by RJ to Randall. Terrible pass in. Terrible, RJ. We were just saying how he's balling this game. What a horrible pass in, man. Now Adebayo's getting 2 shots, which will put him down by 1 with 52 seconds left, but Bam's got 30 points, 11. He's 8 of 9 on free throws today. Typical Knicks, man. Blowing the game. Typical Knicks. Horrible ball in. Man, we could have been up by at least 5 or something, but no, we don't want to do that. We don't like playing that way. Dax, it's 102-100. Bam's at the line right now. 52 seconds left. I'll tell you right now, it's probably. And the second free throw is good. 102-101 Knicks. Let's see if they can do anything with the ball, man. 50 seconds and counting, man. Let's go. Truba, Michael Jordan, he did 7 straight, left for 2 years, and won 3 straight when he came back. Safe to say he would have won 12 straight scoring titles. Thus, he is the GOAT. End the story. I think he's the GOAT, but I don't think he's dominating the GOAT. He never beat my problem with Jordan is he never beat the greats of his era in the 80s. Never did. He lost 6 consecutive times in the playoffs, 3 consecutive times in a row in the early 80s. Never beat Bird, never beat Magic with Kareem, never beat the bad boys till they were older. Never did. Jordan was not dominant in the 80s. Was not dominant in the 80s. But he beat players that were like second-line players. Ewing, Kemp, Malone. He didn't beat the greats of his era. That's my only problem with Jordan. I would take Kareem. I mean, you could argue Kareem in that. But Jordan never beat the greats of his era. Never did. And he gets a pass for that. I don't give him a pass for that. He gets a pass for that. What people trash LeBron about, look, Jordan never carried a team on his back to the finals. Like LeBron's carried a bunch of no-names to the finals. Now, do I think LeBron's automatically the GOAT? I think there's an argument there, but I don't Jordan, my only problem with Michael Jordan is he never beat the greats of his era. Never did. That's my problem with it. LeBron has beaten all the greats of his era in the finals. He's beaten them all. KD, Steph, Clay. He's beaten Tim Duncan. He's beaten all the greats of his era. All of them. Jordan can't claim that. He's never beaten all the greats of his era. I love Michael Jordan, too. I'm not even knocking him, man. I love him. But that's my problem with him as the outright GOAT. I don't know. I wouldn't give him the outright GOAT. That's my opinion. I love Michael Jordan, but I think he's automatic. He gets a pass for the years that he didn't. The same things that people knock LeBron for, Jordan gets a pass for. Oh, Jordan had role players in the 80s. Well, when LeBron has role players, he brings them to the finals. Okay, well, he got swept. Okay, well, he got swept against who? The Spurs dynasty? LeBron in 07 had himself and who? Eric Snow, Drew Gooden. He carried that team to the finals. There was no other all-star on that team. A lot of the times there wasn't. Just saying. Gardini shows up. End of the game. Knicks up 106-101. 5 seconds left in the game. Gardini, OG cellar dweller in the basement at the midnight hour. But he shows up. I love it, man. Great. How you doing too, brother? Love it. Love seeing you in here, man. Bulldog, the Jets are projected to get Osiris Torrance from Florida, the 13th pick in the draft. That'd be great. I'm just waiting on the quarterback. I'm not even reading rumors anymore. Not even reading rumors on quarterbacks for the Jets anymore. Just let me know when we get Mariota, Gardner Minshew, or Jacoby Brissett. The Jets will end up with one of those three. That's Jets football right there. They'll screw the whole thing up, and they'll – oh, look at this, 106-104, 2.9 seconds left in the game. I don't know much. Boldo, I see you and Stefan are talking about. I don't know much on that to comment on the Bulls and where they're and the Bulls, the Bears on where they're moving. I haven't looked much into that. So Arlington, there must be an Arlington in Illinois. There's no way it's Arlington, Texas, because Dallas plays there. That would be interesting to have Dallas and the Bears playing like the Jets and Giants do in the same stadium. Gardini, did you see that Donovan Mitchell coming off a groin injury got intentionally hit? Oh yeah, I saw that. What's going on with the Grizzlies lately? Are they like the favorite team to hate right now? What's up with the Grizzlies? They talk a lot of smack, and they're doing a lot of stuff out there. It's weird to me. Like, Ja Morant's a great player, there's no doubt. Grizzlies have a really good team, no doubt about that. But, you know what it is? Like seeing Baker Mayfield on all those commercials when he's on the Browns. Like, dude, you guys haven't won anything. Like, why are you on all these commercials? And the Grizzlies lately have been under a lot of fire for a lot of crap talking. Here we go. 106-104, 2.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Took the Jets 22 years to beat the Bears, but we ended up losing that streak. I know, finally. And we still got to beat the Eagles. We've never beaten the Eagles, Bulldog. Never beaten the Eagles ever. We're 0-11 against the Eagles in regular season games. They've never beaten the Eagles. Ever in our history. Never beaten them. Al Bundy, 4 touchdowns at Polk High. That's what I remember about him. Al Bundy. Yes! Randall fell down but got fouled before he fell down. What a change of events. This is crazy. Both players ejected. What did I miss, Gardini? You must be a little ahead of me. Randall slipped there. I don't know if there's... Randall slipped when he got the ball. The Knicks cannot inbound the ball. What's the problem? The last inbound, RJ threw some Zach Wilson type pass, lobbed it in the air, stayed up there forever. He threw some lob like Zach Wilson throws where the ball gets a parachute on it and it stays there and drifts down until somebody on the team can get it. And now we have another inbound that Randall just falls when he catches it. Can we not inbound the ball? Are we a professional basketball team? What is the problem? Gardini, I'll pop in tomorrow so we can discuss all my thoughts, Johnny, not extending your time for tonight. Well, you'll be popping in on Saturday. Saturday, brother. The next Knicks game is Saturday. But yeah, let me know all your stuff, Gardini. I always love to hear what you got. Bulldog, 1-2-1 in overtime at Adam Fox Gold. I missed something. Were you talking about hockey? Where did I miss that? Oh, yeah. What I was talking about before. I know what you're talking about now. The Keandre Miller game. That was, what a game. Couldn't score a goal to save our lives the whole game. Keandre Miller hits that, and then right away the Adam Fox goal. Yes, Bulldog, you're right. Very good. I don't know. It seems to be a Knicks thing, man. Choking away games. Like, this is a joke. 2.9 seconds. We have the ball inbounding it, and we can't even do it. 2 inbounds in a row, and the Knicks cannot successfully get an inbound. Justin, another cellar dweller accounted for. Justin is in the basement. What's up, Justin? Good to see you, brother. Hit that like button, man. I'm sure you did. I appreciate it, man. Valix. Look at that. No foul. Now the Knicks are going to blow this game. Miami gets the ball down by – I tell you, the Knicks find new and inventive ways to blow this game. New and inventive ways. RJ, we're up by 5. RJ airmails a pass. Now we're up by 2. We get the down, and we can't even do that. Randall falls down and loses the ball. I tell you what, because this game's destined to go to overtime. Destined to go to overtime. Gardini, night guy. Night Gardini. Yep. Bulldog, Michael Jordan is in my mind as the best NBA player of all time. You could argue it. I just don't hand that to him because he didn't beat the greats of his era. In the 80s, he never beat the greats of his era. He was exited from the playoffs 6 consecutive times. 3 of them were in the first round. Nobody ever brings that up. Nobody brings it up. Never beat Bird. Never beat Magic with Kareem. Never beat the bad boys till they got old. Never did it. LeBron has beaten all the greats of his era. All of them. He's beaten all the greats of his era in the finals. That, that goes a long way. It does. I love Michael Jordan, but I don't easily hand him the GOAT status because he beat the second tier of Hall of Famers. Ewing, Karl Malone, Stockton, these guys, everything's very big with rings. None of those guys had any. Gary Payton, but how many series did the Bulls go into where they were, oh man, I don't think the Bulls are going to beat the Jazz. None of us. I don't think the Bulls are going to beat Barkley and the Suns. No way. You knew they were going to win. Everybody knew they were going to win. But when they say that Jordan, he only had role players, well, LeBron doesn't get that excuse. When he has role players, he just chokes. No, he doesn't choke. Wow, the Heat missed it. They missed their final shot. Hero missed it. Tyler Hero missed the shot. We win. The Knicks win. The Knicks tried their hearts to blow this game. They tried to blow it. They tried to blow this game. And the Heat wouldn't let them do it. The Heat wouldn't let them do it. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I love Michael Jordan. I am not knocking him. I'm not. That's why I don't like this discussion of LeBron, Jordan, Kobe, whoever you want to. You could put Kareem in the GOAT conversation. Why can't we put Kareem in the GOAT conversation? 6 rings, 2 different teams, all-time point scoring leader. I know that's going to get broken, but I'm just saying. And look how long the points leader lasted. I'm just saying. Why can't we put Kareem in that conversation? It's a long conversation. That's why I don't entertain it too often. I love Michael Jordan. I loved watching him play. Loved him. Really did. And that's why I don't like these conversations, because it sounds like anything that's said against him is, you don't think he's good or you knocked him. Nobody here has said that. I'm just saying that's how the conversation goes. But the game's over. We're going to have to talk about this. You guys want to talk about this next game? We can do it. I'll get through a couple of these. We're out, and then we'll start tomorrow. Let's see. Stephon, did he beat Dirk in the NBA final? Nope. And neither did KD. Neither did Kobe. On Dallas Mavericks on the way to 2011, which everybody loves to bring up about LeBron, that wasn't his greatest finals. No, it wasn't. But they act like Dallas Mavericks was some crappy team. Dallas Mavericks swept Kobe Bryant and the Lakers in 2011 on their way to the finals. Oh, and they beat KD and Westbrook and that OKC team in the Western Conference Finals. It's not like Dallas beat a bunch of scrubs and made the finals. Nobody, when we talk about Kobe getting swept and that Laker team getting swept by the Dallas Mavericks, never comes up. Never, because that would work toward Dallas being a better team than we make them out to be because Dallas beat LeBron. That was supposed to be such an upset. It was an upset in some ways, but that Miami team was not a 73-win team that KD ran to. KD ran to a team he couldn't beat. That finals, that 2011, that Mavericks team swept Kobe and the Lakers and beat KD, Westbrook, and that team in 5 in the Western Conference Finals. 5 games. That Dallas Mavericks team was not a pushover. Was no pushover team. And people make it out to be as if the Mavericks were some scrubby team that should have been waxed off the court. Well, we never bring that up when we talk about KD and Kobe also losing to the 2011 Mavericks. Just saying. So he didn't have the whole decade. Truba. He didn't come into the league until 84, so he didn't have the whole decade. He never lost the finals. Jordan made everyone on his team better. For my money, he's the best. I understand the argument, Truba. I'm not even acting as if Jordan isn't in the conversation. But I'm saying there's others that can be in the conversation. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can definitely be in the conversation. People tell me he can't because he's a big. Yes, he can. Of course he can. How can Kareem not be? He won it with 2 different teams. He won it with the Bucks and the Lakers. And he's the all-time scoring leader. How is that not possible that he can't be in it? He has the same amount of rings Jordan does. Are the Lakers winning all those ones without Kareem? Probably not. Probably not. He was just as important, if not more important, to that team as Magic was. Without Kareem on that Laker team, are they winning those finals? He's just as important to his team as Jordan was to the Bulls. So if you want to leave LeBron out for a minute and talk to guys that have equal amount of rings, Kareem is right there. Kareem is right there. We could argue Kareem. I'm saying there's other people that can put in this argument. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is also, Drew and I both agree, he's the greatest center of all time. He's got 6 rings, 2 different teams. Guys, we got to do this another night. The game's over. We got to do this another night. I like these kind of discussions, and we're talking about incredible, legendary players, all of them. But a lot of people tell me Kareem cannot be in the conversation. Of course he can. Jordan supporters, which I also like Jordan, don't like Kareem being in the conversation because you can argue it. You can argue that Kareem was just as important to the Lakers and the Bucks as Jordan was to the Bulls. Kareem was definitely important to that Bucks team. They're not winning those finals without Kareem on those Bucks teams. And they're probably not going as many with the Lakers without Kareem either. So he was just as important. Again, guys, we got to do this another day. I love these kind of things. We got to do it another day. We got to do it another day. We got to do it. We can do whatever you guys want. Vogel, trust me. Oh, Mr. Baseman, you get Lamar. Oh, I'd love it. I'd love it. I'd love it. Manav, good night, Johnny, and the other dwellers. Love you guys forever. We love you too, Manav. Thanks for being an OG dweller, brother. I appreciate it. Truba, I'm sorry, 1985. I remember that. Sam Bowie. Truba, Sam Bowie was taking over Jordan. Sam Bowie, remember that, was taking over Jordan. It's kind of like the Saints taking George Rogers over Lawrence Taylor. I know. Yeah, 1985. It's okay. It's all good, brother. It's all good, man. Let's see. Oh, man. Guys, I'll catch up on some of these. Let's see. Bulldog, Giants or Jets can move out of MetLife Stadium 2025, I believe. The Jets need to go somewhere because I still call it Giant Stadium. I always will. It's Giant Stadium. MetLife, Meadowlands, whatever. It's Giant Stadium. The Jets need to find a home. I always look at it as Giant Stadium because that's what it is. So random that the Grizzlies of all teams are starting to become the villains of the NBA. I know, Bruin, it is funny. It's weird, right? They're becoming the villains of the NBA. The Grizzlies, right? It's crazy, man. But they are. It's like they're taking the Floyd Mayweather approach. Floyd Mayweather, one of the smartest businessmen you could ever imagine. Floyd Mayweather made people want to watch the pay-per-views for what? To see him lose. To hopefully see him lose. I looked at Floyd Mayweather as, remember when he first came out, he didn't run his mouth that much. What sold Floyd Mayweather? Run his mouth. He's the greatest defensive boxer of all time. The greatest defensive boxer of all time. Defensive. The guy can defend. He defended against all the greats. We're talking about all the greats of boxing of his era. He beat them all. Beat them all. I just lost my place. Oh, yeah. So I think the Grizzlies, I don't know why they're taking that approach, Bruin, but man, they want to get noticed. And if that's what they're going to do, it's like they want people to watch them lose now. I like John Moran. I think he's a great player, man. I wish the Knicks had gotten somebody like that. Stefan, do the Manning brothers make another commercial for Super Bowl? Last one with Bradshaw and Bucks was. The Manning brothers are always going to make commercials. They're funny as ever, man. I like both of them. Eli does great commercials too, man. Both of them are just classic, man. You got to love them. Justin, I hope Tage Thompson will be all right. Man, he better. He's carrying that Sabres team. He better. Can't make this stuff up. Right, up about an injury. Stefan, yes, but also basketball is a team sport. 100%. Right, when we talk about individuals, it's funny because we say the greatest of this, especially in football. How can we call Tom Brady the greatest football player of all time? Well, maybe on offense, you could argue it, but on defense, he don't play defense. Lawrence Taylor's the greatest defensive player of all time. Is he the greatest football player? He wasn't a quarterback. He wasn't a running back, right? So if we talk about individuals all together, we'd have to talk about tennis and golf and NASCAR. And NASCAR is even a team sport in a way because you got your pit crew, right? But you know what I'm saying. Knicks win. Thank you, Knicks. Thank you. They tried, Bulldog. They tried to blow the game. They really did, but the Heat said, no, we don't want this game. The Heat said, no, we don't want this game. The Knicks tried to blow this. Who cares? They won, right? They won. Let's get out of here, guys. Let's get out of here. Trouba, LeBron being 4-6 in the finals. That's like saying the Cavaliers with LeBron and J.R. Smith losing to Steph, Clay, Draymond, Ibaka. That was an upset then, right? The Warriors beating LeBron's Cavs those years were an upset, Trouba? Were they an upset? The Warriors beating the Cavs, those were upsets? They weren't upsets. LeBron faced tougher competition. LeBron being the greatest of his era, we can at least say that, the greatest of his era, faced the 2, 3, and 4 greatest. KD was on those teams too. KD, Steph, Clay, and Draymond. That Cavs team was supposed to beat those Warrior teams? No. And no. So that wasn't an upset. LeBron was not the favorite. Jordan was the favorite in every finals. And every finals we knew he was going to win. LeBron with those Cavs teams, the one in 07 that he brought and faced Tony Parker and Tim Duncan and all those guys, they weren't winning that. But he carried them there. Jordan never carried a team on his back of role players to the finals. Never did. That's my point. And Kareem is definitely in the argument. I think he's in the argument. So those Warrior teams beating. Now, here's one thing LeBron never gets credit for. If Jordan did what I'm about to say, and I'm leaving it at this, guys, we're ending it on this. This isn't a mic drop situation. I'm just leaving this for the next time out. 73-win team, the Warriors. 73-win team. Up 3-1 on the Cavs. LeBron and company come back, sweep that. Well, not sweep, but they come back, win the next 3. 2 of them, mind you, are in Golden State. 2 of them were in Golden State. LeBron led both teams. Name me a finals where Michael Jordan led both teams in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals. What finals did Jordan ever do that in? LeBron did it against the team that beat the Bulls' record, 73-9. LeBron led both teams in blocks, steals, rebounds, assists, and freaking blocks. And think of the players that were on that Warriors team. And they did that. They did it. LeBron did that. He never gets credit. Had Jordan done that against a 73-win team, chapter 11 in the Last Dance. You'd have heard about it forever, but you know what the respect LeBron gets? Oh, it took the Cavs 7 games. They won't even call the Warriors as the biggest choke. That was a humongous choke. Up 3-1, you're a 73-win team? Humongous choke. LeBron led both teams in all that. And LeBron is trash? I know you didn't say that. I know nobody in here said that. I'm just saying, LeBron lost the teams 4-6 in the finals. Is saying that the Warriors beating the Cavs those times was upsets. Those were upsets. Tim Duncan and company beating LeBron and that 07 Cavs team, that was an upset? Was that an upset? Because saying LeBron loses in the finals is saying that those situations were upsets. Just saying. I like bringing arguments, but again, back to Kareem. Kareem, you can argue. They had the same amount of rings. He did it with two different teams. Jordan couldn't even carry the Wizards with Oakley and Stackhouse. Leighton, they couldn't even carry them they couldn't even make the playoffs. I'm just saying. Just saying. We give Jordan the GOAT status as if there's nobody else in the argument, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree. I can make an argument for it. Yeah, that's a good point, though, Truba. Wait, hold on. Before I get to that point, Jabbar said, I love him, had a great cast around Jordan. But see, that point right there, Truba, before I get to that, I'll give you credit. Yes, he won with Bill Cartwright. That's very true. He won with Bill Cartwright. That's good. And you're right. But that excuse you just gave for Jordan, LeBron doesn't get that excuse. When LeBron has role players, like I just mentioned, 07 Cleveland losing to Tim Duncan and that powerhouse Spurs team, Tony Parker, Ginobili. Guys, LeBron gets what? Oh, see, he can't win. He sucks. He can't win in the finals. Who is his team? Who is his team? See, Jordan gets that excuse. LeBron doesn't get that excuse. Jordan couldn't carry a team on his back. LeBron has. LeBron's carried no names to the finals. Jordan never did. Couldn't carry a team there until he got players around him. But again, he was in the 80s enough to beat those teams. He couldn't do it. Never beat the greats of his era. None of them. Never did. That's what makes me not give him the GOAT status so easily. Couldn't carry that Wizards. I'm telling you, we could go on and on. We go on and on. But LeBron, when people say he lost in the finals, let's look at the teams he lost to. Let's look at who the Spurs had, who the Cavs team had. Was that an upset? No. The Warriors with KD, Steph, Clay, Draymond beating those Cavs teams, those were upsets? No. See what I mean? Just saying, there's arguments there is my point. My point is LeBron has always done more with less than Jordan ever did. That's my point. LeBron has always gone further with less than Jordan ever did. That's my point. That's all. Not saying he's greater, not saying he's less. I'm saying you could put Kareem in that argument. So the rings are equal now. Kareem could be in that argument. And Jordan didn't win until he had a great cast around him either. But Jordan was just as important to the Bulls as Kareem was to the Lakers. Without Kareem, is that Bucks team winning? Are they winning championships? Is that Laker team always winning? Maybe not. Just saying the argument is there. We can make an argument. That's all. That's all. All right, guys. See you. Have a good night. Truba, Jordan winning with Cartwright. Give you that. He won Cartwright. Yep. And you know, by the way, let's do this next game, guys. Let's do this next game. All right, fellas, I love it. We could do this conversation all night. These are the kind of debates I like because you can always throw something in somewhere. I just don't give Jordan the GOAT status that easily. I'm not saying he's not. I just don't give it to him that easily. Love the after game conversations. Yeah, bro, and they're fun. That's what we always talk about in the basement. These are fun conversations. They're fun. That's all it's about, man. It's having a good time. The East was weak when Bron won. Well, what about the finals? Jordan wouldn't have carried those teams. You still had great players over there. Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. They weren't weak as F. Paul Pierce. Those Celtics team, that wasn't weak. Were they weaker than the West? Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're all weak. I mean, we could say the Eagles beat up on all weak teams in the NFC. They weren't the AFC. The AFC has all the quarterbacks. They have all the teams. The NFC doesn't. I mean, we could do that on a lot of teams. We could look up a lot of stuff. The East wasn't that great when Jordan played with the Wizards. How come he couldn't carry a team to the finals? They weren't as great. Couldn't carry that Wizards team, and he had Oakley, he had Leitner, he had Jerry Stackhouse. He had enough players to at least make the playoffs. He couldn't do it. The LeBron hate is ridiculous to me, is what I'm saying. Because when I point out these points on LeBron, it's hard to answer them. Because that's saying LeBron not winning all of his finals is saying that he should have beaten KD, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, right? That's telling me that. You're telling me that Cavs team should have beaten those Warrior teams. That Cavs team with Eric Snow and Drew Gooden and LeBron should have beaten Tim Duncan and those teams. That's what you're telling me by saying he lost 6 finals. We can match up player per player on all those teams, and you're going to come out with the West every time. So those 6 finals that he lost, most of them were the only one he probably should have beaten was the 11 Mavericks, but everybody doesn't like to think about who the 11 Mavericks beat on the way to that finals. Swept Kobe, swept them, and beat KD and Westbrook and that great OKC, that great young OKC team. Beat them too in 5. In 5. So he beat other legends on the way to beating LeBron and Dwayne Wade and Bosh and them and Mike Miller. But nobody likes to bring that up because when that's brought up, then it's like saying, oh, wait, maybe the Mavericks were a good team. See what I mean? Oh, we can go on and on and on. All right, guys. Well, anyway, always a pleasure. Always enjoying this. Love to talk. We're out of here right now, guys. I'm Johnny Basin. Please subscribe. Hit the bell notes. Hit the like button. And I am out of here, guys. Thank you for the support. I'll see you Saturday. Knicks game is on Saturday next. I don't think anything's tomorrow night, but you never know. I'll see you guys later, man. Thanks again. I'm out.